All right, homeboy. So here's what we're gonna do really quick. We're gonna go fucking live with Jim from My Garage. But we're gonna try and do something a little bit new. So I am hacking his fucking phone at the moment. And then we're gonna hit request to join. Jim shit.
What's that?
That's my thing.
Oh.
For my computer. Okay, so invite. All right, so I just sent Jim an invite. Go live. Perfect. We're gonna mute your mic. We're gonna turn. Oh shit! I unlocked. Fucking. Oh,
No, it's all mine.
Shit. Okay. All right. So go ahead and mute that, and then we'll turn the volume all the way down on yours. Perfect. Put on your stand. Position it towards you. And let's get cracking here.
Wow, how exciting.
Yeah.
Can you take off a couple pounds off the screen?
All right. Are you on your Wi-Fi? Oh, shit. I am not on your Wi-Fi.
I'm on my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Your phone sucks, dude.
Because I'm not on your Wi-Fi right now. So let me...
what was it again?
What was it again? Did she text it to you?
Know.
Did she text it to you?
Like... Lick balls 23 or something. I don't know.
I know.
She texted to me. You want to?
Yeah.
Oh God, shit.
All right. Hold on. Okay, don't trip, man. Don't trip. Okay. I'm gonna kick everybody out. We're coming back.
What? Oh,
I'll be right back, homeboys. We're gonna go get this fixed up. I'll be right back. All right. Hang on a second. Hang on.
805.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
What, 2 or 3 people?
No, fuck. There's like 25 people in this.
You got hacked.
All right. We are live on. Hold on. Okay, we'll discard that. Okay. Sorry, homeboys. You guys are on YouTube. Let's get this cracking. Is Calm something?
Calm Seed 805. Oh, every motherfucker's gonna be hacking in my shit. Goddamn it.
Calm Seed 805.
Seed.
Oh,
like your sperm. I think I need another beer already.
Okay, we'll get one going right now.
Instagram. Thank you. Thanks for joining, dude.
Perfect. I kicked everybody out. I stopped all that shit. Okay. Don't worry, Jim. You're on a good one already, man. Don't trip. Go drink another beer real quick.
I already had this one. I already fucking loaded.
Shit. We ain't even got started.
Oh, we're gonna have problems.
Jeez, we haven't even got started. How long you been drinking? What time did the drinking start for you?
5 minutes ago.
And you're already done? All right. Okay.
You want my phone?
All right. Yeah, let me see your phone again one more time. So we can do this one more time. All right, homeboys, let's figure this out here. All right. Here we go again. All right, let's do this. All right, now that I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, here we go. Now we're gonna get Jim back up in this mother, and we're gonna try and do something new tonight. We're going to broadcast. We're broadcasting to like 3 different spots, actually, Jim. I got the podcast we're recording. We're going to YouTube actually right now, and we are jumping online right now to Instagram. So Instagram is actually going to kick us out. I want to say it's going to kick us out after about an hour. So go live with part of the showcase. So if it kicks us out of here after,
dude, we got to get it done in an hour because I have an appointment to get my dick sucked.
Well, we'll see if we can't get you to that on time. Okay, there we go. You're all set there. We're all set there. Okay, there's Jim. There's myself. All right, so we're going to try something a little bit new, homeboys. First of all, Thirsty Thursday, we're going to come at you a little bit different. Tonight, I'm actually over at a gym shop right now. My Garage in fucking Ventura. So we thought we'd just switch it up a little bit. Jim, you're drinking a Modelo Michelada.
Dude,
are you a fan of these at all?
I love these.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
There's some people that are like definitely stray from
this. One's almost gone.
Well, that's the point of that.
I know, but I'm fucked up. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some dirty deals. Okay?
No. We're not talking. We're not advertising. We're not dirty deals. Okay, unless you're gonna let me walk out of here with some shit off the shelf.
Dude, you want some shit? Listen, I got a deal going on right now.
No.
25% off a particular manufacturer that has the last name. The last name is Machine.
Here goes Jim already fucking pitching shit.
I'm a fucking whore.
I know you are, but that's all right. That's why you've been in the game for so long. So a little bit tonight, a little different tonight, guys. I'm going to try and do these this way.
All right, I need another beer.
Grab another beer. Go grab one.
It's by the refrigerator right there.
Oh,
This studio's got all the works.
This place got all the stuff. Hold on, I'm going to grab Jim another beer really quick.
By the way, we are at the My Garage Studio and 11107 something or other.
How many did you get?
I got 4.
That's it?
There's other beer in there, guy. I got Mexican beer in the other refrigerator. Do I know it's a beer? Because my customers come in, they want a beer. I'll get them a beer. Watch out.
I do like that. So tonight we're going to be doing shit a little bit different. Instagram may only give us about an hour online before it boots us off because of the new account. If you're not, you can
go follow My Garage _Ventura, and then we'll go on there, and I'll probably have unlimited access because you keep getting kicked off.
Because Jim's actually
you drink too much
live right now too. I think I actually.
Oh, am I live in my life?
Yeah, you're live on your live. So we're both. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can
some.
see our ugly ass faces right now. They can
That's
see
a problem.
We're getting.
I like your beard.
Your fall. I know. Well, I got complimented on it the other day.
It's like you got that white thing going right there.
Pepe
like
Le Pew streak that's going down.
Right. Yeah. You know, I got the little. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to call that, to be honest.
I hide my fat chin with that fucking thing.
What do you think I'm doing with it?
You got your chin's that big. That's a big ass
goddamn
beard.
Fucking turkey neck underneath the motherfucker, man. I know, it is what it is, man. So
what do you call my stomach? A turkey stomach?
Shit, I'm in the same boat with you, man. I like food and beer.
Hey, you know what?
I like food and beer.
I wish I was in your boat because I'll tell you what, my boat, god damn, I look like I've been pregnant for freaking help it. And the thing that really makes me mad when they said that men can start having babies, I'm like, shh, that's the thing. I've been pregnant this whole goddamn time. I need to have a C-section.
Jay Rasmus says it's pubic hair.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say about that. I have this because it
sounds like he caught you off guard with that one.
That's just fucked up. Like, you know what? It tickles her butt. You know what I mean? It's just a problem the next day. Why does my shit smell like shit?
Have you ever had a beard? Or is it just mostly goatee style for you?
I've never had a beard.
No?
No.
I
will say this.
Even in like the fucking like, because you're older than dirt, so even like 70s when it was like
70s, I'm a fucking little kid.
God, how old are you, Jeff? How old are you?
I'm fucking, don't worry about it.
No.
I'm 54.
54, okay. That's 54 is young. 54 is still young, and I say that respectfully. My old man passed that 54, and we say, we're not going to go fuck.
Passed? Are you? Wait, that's the wrong guy.
Yeah, I told you. Bring him up a little bit. Bring us both up just a hair.
Okay, ball hair.
No. Bring the other one down. The only ones that should be up are you and I.
I know. The other ones are on the bottom.
No. Bring them up a little more.
Make up your mind. Okay, so listen, Linda.
A little more. There we go.
I need to turn
my headphones down. There you go.
Okay. The thing of it is that I had a stroke like a month and a half ago. My second one. The first one, I'm like, I didn't know. Second one, they're like,
are you doing anything different about it now?
Yeah, they said you need to have more tang, and you know what I mean.
I don't think they probably said that. Well,
I do have a PhD and I am a doctor, so I'm like, I prescribe myself some poontang. You know, if they don't like it, oh well, I don't know what to do.
Jim, you and I go back. Let's see, how far back now would you and I go?
Let's not talk about that.
No. Fucking, I got nothing.
You thought we were fighting on the goddamn 7th grade pool in the school ground or something.
Come on, you and I go back actually to.
Oh shit! I spilled some.
For those that don't know, Jim at one point used to be
Tri-County Motorworks.
Motorworks.
And the reason it was Tri-County Motorworks because my construction company is Tri-County Building, and both phone numbers were the same. So when they called, can I? This is Tri-County? Yes. When I answer the phone, Tri-County, they're like, yeah, I was calling to have a muffler installed in my Canuter valve. And I'm like, okay, no problem. I knew what I was doing. When they called and said they needed a sink, that was the construction company.
So depending what they were asking for and calling for, it was which person they got on the other end of the line.
Essentially, yes.
When you're trying to run a business, well, you got to hustle.
Hey,
if you only got one place to do it, then you got to hustle both out.
I'm fucking hustling, bustling. I want all the. What the fuck is that? There's no smoking in here.
Get out of here. There's smoking.
It smells like shit. What is that? Ball sack flavor? No, I don't smoke that shit.
You should.
No, dude.
I know.
No.
This is just a vape.
I've never smoked in my entire life. This is just
a vape. Oh, get the fuck out of here, you fucking Karen.
I need it. I get God dang.
Jeez.
I've never tried weed. I've never done. Idiot. I think I'm having another stroke. How do you suck on that dick?
You didn't even inhale it.
Jesus Christ, guy. Are you okay? I think you have a thing about sucking dick, so you just suck that
No,
instead.
it's fucking my little bait pit, man. Let me tell you something. You know what this is gonna do? This is gonna get me through the next however long I'm gonna have to sit down here with you and bullshit.
Well, you might want to fucking get a little bigger on, because I'm down here right now. It needs to be a little bit bigger.
All right. So on a legit note, or not on a legit note, what we were talking about is Tri-County is that's where your and I introduction kind of like.
It was?
Yeah.
At the original store in Del Norte?
That's where, and I, you know what? I'm trying to remember.
Were you like 16 years old?
I was pretty young. And I'm trying to, while we're talking about it, I'm trying to remember how I even came across knowing about your shop. I can't remember if it was a refer. You know what? Were you advertising on Craigslist or anything at the time?
Maybe.
Well, Craigslist was a giant thing during that time. We're talking like 15 to 20 years ago.
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I advertised on Craigslist.
Okay,
Nobody
so
really did.
No, but that was one of. I mean, it's obviously it still is, but that was one of the.
If you're selling sex, you can't get
no.
anything on there.
When Craigslist first popped off, come on, be real. I used to buy so much shit from there. When it first popped off, it was a legitimate place to be able to go and do some shit. Then it became shady, and then it started turning into what it is today. But at first, Craigslist was just a jump-off point to be able to find some shit, and advertise. My background, I'm a tech guy. I was doing a little fucking side hustle over there.
I'm not a tech guy, so.
Well, I was trying to work up a little bit of work on that.
I guess.
I got some, man. Same way that you did. So you were out there fucking banging on Craigslist trying to. If you're a hustler, dog, you're a hustler. And you're going to go and get work wherever you can go and muster up work wherever you can fucking muster up work. Craigslist, Facebook,
It doesn't matter. Back in the day, it was all about doing whatever.
It used to be magazine ads. Remember back in the day, fucking in the very back of the magazine, you used to fucking put an ad on there. You want to take out a half page, a full page, fucking quarter page.
I wasn't taking out any pages. But we were in a lot of magazines. We did dozens of tech articles for Easy Rider, Low Rider, V-Twin magazine. We did a lot of that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't know that kind of stuff, our background as far as what we did. Different magazine companies.
And it actually, correct me if I'm wrong,
you're still sucking on that thing?
I'm all night, baby.
Dude, it looks like Cheech and Chong in here right now.
What's wrong with that? Shit.
Oh, man.
Audio. Is that your kind of
my background? Back in the day, I started doing audio when I was 16 years old. In Japan.
In Japan?
In Okinawa, Japan.
So I'm guessing that due to, what were you doing in Okinawa, in Japan?
I was trying to find some tang.
How did you land in Japan?
I'm a Navy brat. My dad was stationed.
Gotcha.
We lived there for almost 5 years.
Okay.
And
what age were you?
Teenager.
16.
I left when I was almost 17.
Okay.
And I did a lot of crazy shit, and I was into audio big time, with speakers and buying amplifiers, and Bose was a big thing, 901s, and they're like big bucks, and you're like,
Bose is still a big fucking thing.
It is, and they had just these little speakers, so we go to the junkyard and get a bunch of little speakers and try to make our own Bose stuff, not knowing you had some special amplifier, and this, that, whatever, but that's what got us started. And then when I came back to the United States,
were you putting it in cars or just building stereos?
Just in the car, just fucking around, whatever. I mean, it didn't really matter. Shoe boxes. I mean, you're 16, experimenting with audio.
Were you heavy into music or something? Like, what was the audio fascination?
Well, I listened to it.
Were you like in a band? I don't know. What was the fascination with amps and all?
I like
electronic.
Honestly, if you were to go back in the day, you thought I was a meth addict. Because if we roll back time to like 5th grade, okay, my big thing was we lived in upstate New York, and people's shit would break, and they would bring it to me, and I'd have it in the basement, and I'd fix it. That's what I did. So 5th, 6th, 7th grade, I just fixed it. I took things apart, I fixed them, what made them work. I just like that kind of stuff. I mean, for me to make projects for school and this, that, whatever, everybody's accusing me of, oh, your dad built that. I'm like, fuck off. I built that myself. I mean, I'm the mechanically inclined, think about shit, think outside the box.
How'd you get that? Because of your dad's background? Was he in his
No,
military background?
no.
Was it mechanical or anything?
No.
Or, no.
No, it was just, that's just always been me. You know what I mean? I mean, if you really want to, oh God, we're laying it out now. So if you roll back, okay, being a Navy brat, I went to so many schools, it would blow your mind. Okay. I mean, mid-year, I'm going to another school. And then it was like you're there for part of that year, and then you're going to another school. Then you're going to another school. And every time you go to another school, nobody's on the same page. Everybody's doing what they're doing. So at the end of the day, by the time I got done, I'm in the 4th grade. And literally got to the point where, like, they test you, and they're like, Mrs. Tietz, your son's fucking stupid. And I'm like, yeah, right? Well, actually, it was in the 6th grade. By that time they got to the 6th grade, we got a problem. So they test me, and they're like, he has a 4th grade reading level. I'm in the 6th grade. So I started going to a tutor. Now, you have to understand it's reading level. So I went to a tutor, they figured out some shit, and you're dyslexic, and you didn't learn, you learned stuff, but it was just totally different, okay? So by the time I left the 7th grade, then we moved to Okinawa, Japan. When you got to Okinawa, Japan, you're going to, it's a plethora of people from all over the world, more so the Far East, and they test you, okay? So you do different tests. I take an ITQ, I can't even, I had a stroke.
IQ test.
I took an IQ test. I took some other tests. They come back.
You're not having one right now, are you?
No.
Okay.
I go into that.
Please don't.
Okay. I'm going into the 8th grade. They come back and they're like, well, he's got a freaking 11th grade reading level, and he has 172 IQ, and bottom line is like he wants put him in all these college prep classes, and I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to go into college prep bullshit. Fuck that. And
I don't want to be smart.
I did. You know what I mean? I did. And but I had a high IQ. You know what I mean? They're like, so I tutored other kids, and I did a bunch of other stuff, and then we were there for quite some time, years, and then we moved back to the United States, and then I finished 2 years of school. And when I came back to school, I was like tutoring. I didn't do homework. I mean, I tutored other chicks to do my homework, not to do my homework. And
Wait a minute.
I'm not serious. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, there is some. I'm a mathematical guy. Was my big thing. I didn't like English. I hate reading.
Numbers is your thing.
Numbers is my thing, baby. And
are you analytical?
That's a different kind of analytical. But when you come to when you talk about numbers,
that's why I asked, because from a numbers perspective, I would call myself. You and I have had conversations and stuff, about social media and different things of that sort. When it comes to that, I am a numbers guy, but on the analytical side of it.
Right, but that's not numbers.
What the fuck are they?
They're your
letters.
No, you're analyzing. They're statistics. You're
yeah.
But these people are doing this.
But they're numbers that you have to fucking.
They are to a certain degree they are. But the bottom line is that when I was in high school, I correct the math teacher, and I'm like, "You're fucking wrong." And I get in trouble, and he's like, "Dude, you need to stop doing that, correcting in front of the class." I'm like, "You're fucking teaching the kids. They all getting fucking F's, motherfucker."
Well, okay.
and you wonder why, because you're doing the shit wrong.
Let me ask that. Because I was about to ask that. You answered it. That doesn't seem like it was taken very well from the teachers and shit.
No, they fucking hated it. Dude, there's more than one time I gotta pull it out.
Would you,
James? Would you please stop correcting me in front of the classroom? And I have people that I still know that I went through that shit. I could have graduated as a junior, but they wouldn't let me take U.S. history, so I had to freaking do that. Because when I started college and doing some of my other bullshit. I started my own business when I was in high school, doing car audio, mobile, and that evolved into other stuff when I was going to college. And then it just
graduated high school.
Oh no!
Dude, I had to fucking take extra classes.
My name's on the wall at fucking Rio Mesa.
Is that where you went to school?
That's where I graduated.
Well, that's fucking. I mean,
but I hated fucking.
I pulled my daughter out of Rio Mesa to go to private school because I didn't trust that shit.
It was a good school. I don't know what it is now. When they started having they took the family class to a whole new level when the moms were coming in with their kids that they had. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, look, I got a real one, not an egg. You know what I mean? So,
I do know the traffic around there when I'm trying to come home, because when I'm coming home from work, I sometimes that area, that traffic is fucked.
You think that I'm gonna take my bus and go pick up some students?
That shit is fucking backed the fuck up.
It's ridiculous, dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But my thing is I look at things differently. I tell people how to do shit, and I've already figured it out in my head.
I was good. I mean, I want to dive into something a little bit with you that I was thinking about some of the things. I'm like, well, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to break bread? And I was like, or what are we going to? And you and I, with our history, we have a lot of shit,
I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, and you can talk about whatever, and I can tell you whatever you want to talk about.
Listen. You just said right now, you are your way and stuff like that. And if I'm being real and I'm being honest, some people will take it a certain way.
Oh, dude, I tell you the way it is, and I'm the biggest prick on the planet. And I'm just telling you the truth.
And I there's myself included. I'm trying to make sure that I say it the right way.
I don't give a fuck how you say it.
No, for myself, to represent myself, because myself included, I will tell you what the fuck, I think.
But you're okay. The thing about you is you're telling the what the fuck completely different. You're telling the what the fuck is you're a dick, or what the fuck, or you're this or you're that, you're a punk. I'm telling what the fuck of you're buying something, it's a piece of shit. Don't do that. It's the wrong way to do it. Because I'm old as fuck. I'm 54 years old. I've been around the block a couple of times, and the thing of it is I've been to more fucking schools than I can think of. And I'm not talking about elementary, junior high. I'm talking about college, schools, classes, from car audio to engineering to fucking whatever.
Like trade shit.
Not so much trade shit, but I mean, I have a degree in freaking electrical engineering, but that's besides the point. And the advanced level of fabrication and all the other stuff that I've done. But at the end of the day, if somebody's going to do something and it's not the right way to do it, I will say, dude, don't do it that way. And they think I'm a dick because they think that's the right way to do it, and I know it's not the right because I already fucking did it and it didn't work.
Yeah. Well,
and then you're a fucking dick. You know what I mean?
You know what I've learned?
And I don't give a fuck.
You know what okay, and that's a difference.
No, I do care. Because you have to understand, I care. Sorry, I talk too much and I'm fucking loaded. The thing of it is that I
fucking 20 minutes in.
I care to the point because I take care of my people. I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I enjoy it.
But let me interject that.
All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna drink some more beer.
Let me. You know what I think it sometimes can, and I am guilty of it myself, with my wife and with my kid and even with people at work and shit. But it's the delivery, right? That's what fucking is sometimes like I even am guilty of delivering my point and my correct message fucked up. And then it fucks up my whole point, my whole everything because I delivered it like absolute shit. I delivered it either like a know-it-all, like because I fucking done that too, where even I stopped and I went, fuck, I just sounded like the total that dude, I guess, that makes you feel that way. But that's what I've learned through it is delivery, and that's why I kind of bring it up with you because I've heard that's what I think the misconception of sometimes what people will believe about you. And my response always, anytime it's like, hey, well, Jim and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Jim and I have also gone fucking, head to head too. But because of that, I think you and I both fucking delivering our message. I've come in here, you know what fucking time I'm talking about. I've come into this shop and fucking blew my fucking gear and my top off at you, and I delivered the message absolutely fucked up.
Yeah, but I told you to shut the fuck up
and I came back and
but that's the difference between you. You know what I mean? And I totally understand where some people are like, oh, you guys are doing that. And I agree with the delivery because sometimes I come off in a certain way, and I'm not angry or anything. I'm passionate about what I do.
Yes.
And I speak with a higher volume level like I am now because people don't fucking listen. It's like, you dumb motherfuckers. I have a short fuse for stupid. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then that's where the difference. And that's like my background with.
I could not be a teacher to explain to you that you fucking dumb motherfuckers.
See, and that my background.
You need to take a different class.
My background with cable and going to people's homes and doing all that shit. Trust me, I've heard all the dumb stories. I've seen all the dumb scenarios, and every time I would come across, I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Is this fucking real life? I guess just through the years, I figured out how to.
Dude, they live among us.
Oh, dude.
Do you know how hard?
Dude, it's
don't even get me started.
It's.
I could have been anything that I wanted to be. I've gotten whatever, like whatever. The bottom line, I could have been a fucking attorney. I should have been an attorney.
Why this direction? I've always thought that too because
I'm fucking lazy. I enjoy this
gift of gab type.
No,
shit.
I honestly, I like cars. I started liking cars. Because being in Japan, I was involved in racing in the streets, and most of my friends were Japanese, and I was heavily into all that kind of stuff. And it's just, I love cars. You want to talk? I used to race for years. I raced.
So what was the first car you owned? What was your first car?
A 2000. Wait a minute, that's the wrong year. Fuck, too much beer.
Your very first car.
It was a 1985 S15 GMC Jimny.
S15.
Brand new, dude.
A
1985.
Your very first car was a brand. You know what? You know what?
Shut the fuck up.
That seems to set the fucking tone then for the rest of your shit. Because look at this motherfucker
Spill the beer.
Fucking spilling
Listen. The thing of it is
that set the tone for your fucking automobile.
It was brand new.
Track record.
Dude, I had the thing.
Look at all the other bullshit that I've seen you fucking.
My parents were shitting their pants. I had it brand new, brought it into the garage, fucking doing
How'd you
shit.
pay for that motherfucker?
My parents bought it for me.
Oh damn.
Dude, I was a fucking Johnny student. They're like, get him a car. He's a freaking A student. You know what I mean? He's doing good.
Well, I can't argue that.
And then my thing was no B's, no keys. I'm like, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, I can't argue that.
Dude, I had a mini truck back in the day when mini trucks were mini trucks. That thing, it was in a magazine. It was slammed in the ground. I put a tilt bed on it. I built all that shit myself. I mean, it was on.
So that was your very first.
My very first vehicle. My first vehicle it was mine.
No, I'm talking about your first.
That was my first car. I drove my parents' car in Okinawa, Japan.
What was that?
It was a four-door Corolla.
Okay.
And it was like from the 70s, and everybody gave my dad shit because, oh, your kid must have turned 16. I put beauty rings on it, painted the wheels, and put a freaking Kleenex box in the back window and stereo system and all this shit in it, and custom shipped and all this stuff I saved up in the closet, and I did some shit in that car. We did burnouts and freaking J hooks and Kojaks and all kinds of weird shit. And I drove off base. When you're not supposed to drive off base, you have to be 18 to drive off base because in Japan, the legal age for a driver's license is 18.
Mm-hmm.
Motorcycle license you get at 16. Being 16, no, I'm going to get in trouble.
My first. Well, there's statute of limitation. There's a timeline there.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
So
my first car was I used to keep it real, dog. I used to my dad would help me keep it real too, because my dad was a G. Well, he was a G like this in that sense that I was trying to go, see a little, see a little girl of mine, right? She lived all the way out in Glendale, so I would just tell him, hey, Dad, I need to go over here, and he'd throw me the keys to his Bronco, and I was like 14, 15 years old, mobbing up from San Paula all the way out to Glendale, driving by myself. Fucking
yeah, I believe it. You must have been Mexican. My wife started driving when she was 13 years old,
and I don't know why.
In their big ass station wagon.
I risked it all, and I was out there cruising and stuff. And I remember the gas gauge being broken. I was scared to death how I filled it up before I left, and then I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna fill it up again before I go back home," because I had no idea at the time how much gas.
And it cost you $3.
Oh, it was way cheaper then, yeah, dude. It was like $1, $10, $20.
Nothing.
Fucking nothing. I just went to Texas. And it was, I'm over here like, oh my gosh, but for them, they're still
right. You're so excited to pay $4.50.
$2.99.
Where?
Texas.
Oh, for gasoline.
For gas.
I'm talking diesel. Real men drive diesel.
Diesel
I was just in New Jersey.
Yeah,
we just raised it.
We just
raised in New Jersey from America, and gas was like $5.35. I'm like, fuck yeah, sign me up.
On the coast, but in the middle of the country, it was $2.99. And they're screaming because it was, when it was like,
oh, of course,
it was $3 here. It was $1.50. It was
way cheaper.
Yeah, way cheaper there, man. And that diesel, you can keep that diesel ticket.
Dude, I get machine going mileage. We just took
And that big son of a bitch.
We took the. Well, I don't know about that, but I just drove to Costa Mesa.
That's a diesel, right?
Yeah, the Freightliner. But I just took the.
What does that thing get? 6 miles to the
I
gallon.
don't want to talk about it.
Dude,
So on the big trailer, the stacker trailer gets like 5.
real fuck.
But I think without
Even
towing
when
anything,
you're cruising, when you got that thing pushing you kind of.
I don't know when we're down a fucking hill, but I think when we're not towing anything, I used to drive that thing every fucking day. When the construction company, I was driving that thing all over the place, and I was getting like 13 miles to the gallon. Back then, diesel fuel was $2. I didn't give a fuck.
You've had it for a while now, huh?
That's the longest owned vehicle I've ever had. I've had
Your
now.
turnover rate for vehicles and motorcycles is pretty quick.
I've had probably, I don't know, one time we sat down and we started going through all the vehicles that I've owned over the years. And I think we stopped at like 75.
Yeah, in the 15-ish years that I've known you, I've known a lot of bikes for you to go through. But you're also a shop. You're also a brand. You need, if you're going to do that work, you need something, and I've said it before for every shop that's out there. It's just, you got to have a shop bike.
You do.
You have to have something.
And what really gets me is the fact that, oh, you're fucking rich. Rich motherfucker. I'm irresponsible. That's why I ain't rich. I fucking have these things because, I like buying shit.
Yeah.
Well, you have to.
I can put myself in debt too, but I don't want to. With that.
I don't want to.
I have
either,
other
but
shit
it
to put
happens.
myself in debt. But you're a business owner. You see, you're okay. Let me rephrase that. Well, no. For a business owner, I think it applies in every concept, in every facet. But you're a business owner for a motorcycle shop, and in order for you to be able to sell parts and do this and do that, you need to have a bike that represents what you guys can do and what you can put together and the work, the quality of work and shit like that. So you have to have something now to the caliber and to the level that you put your bike together. That's for each and every shop to decide, what they want to put.
I agree. And
Yeah.
but the theme is like right now my bike's on tour, the 21 Road Glide. I don't want to
That blue one?
Yes, it's on tour right now. It's
Where?
It's in North Carolina. It's going to go to Florida, and then it'll go to SEMA, and then we're going to take it to
with what?
the Boss Audio. It's in their booth.
Oh, that's cool. What are they? What's the
They make
tour that
audio
they're doing?
stuff.
Yeah, I know.
What has a stereo system in it? And
But what is their own tour that they're just
no,
doing different
no,
shows?
because we're racing Moto America,
Mm.
and they're one of our sponsors. So we, it was loaded in the trailer when we took the race bikes, and we started racing on the races, and we put it on display at Bagger Racing League and the Moto America King of the Baggers, and that kind of thing. And then I have this bike that's sitting on the floor for the last 2 fucking years. That's not done. That's the transgender bike, and then I have an FXR on the back that was a frame off restoration.
Oh.
That's still sitting there and do some stuff. So
That's the bike I was asking you about.
we're not going to talk about it. And I have some other ones that are.
Why not? What did I tell you? I said, hey Jim, how long is this bike? How long is this?
All I need is paint. But the fucking
motherfucker, I always hear that shit.
But the painters, my foot hurts. Fucking hate painters. All those crackhead motherfuckers painting shit. I can't find a painter that's worth a fuck. And the guy owes me paint jobs and money. And dude, I need to borrow some money. Fuck I got a pregnant chick. And fuck, just fucking paint my shit.
Well, are you in a rush to get it done?
Does it look like I'm in a fucking rush to get it done?
Yeah, then don't worry.
I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint it candy purple with the lime green fucking bullshit.
That's the bagger that was.
That was a big wheel bike.
That was the original black with the orange.
Yes.
Going down
Yes.
the middle of it.
With a 26 that won at
You had it.
that place right there. That place.
At the David Manjo?
Yeah, it won first place bagger. And then I won there a few times first place, and then I stopped doing it. And we just said, fuck it, we're going to judge. Okay. I don't think it's fair to, keep coming in with shit and winning. So.
Motherfucker.
Why do we come this year? I'm bringing some shit this year.
So
we're
gonna
gonna
start putting your stuff in shows.
Fuck shows are bullshit.
Well, that's what that is right there. That's what that fucking that thing that you're so proud of.
Whatever. I have enough.
What do you mean, whatever, fucker?
We have enough. They're all over the fucking place. But the bottom line is this year.
Are you gonna get back to the shows?
No, this
Why?
year because we're judging. I'd rather judge and critique than enter my shit. And this year we're gonna do something different. We're not supposed to advertise, but be aware for Chopper Fest we're gonna be doing horsepower drag races. we're bringing a lot of people don't know we have 2 dynos because I'm that dick. I have 2.
I know.
Bite me. You hate me because you hate me. But we're going to bring my other dyno and we're going to do horsepower drag races.
We were actually, remember we did that
And-
concept
and-
when we had the show here?
I used to have 3.
We had 3 dinos. Well, we did that. I heard a bike. I heard a bike.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know.
There's somebody stole something. Oh, well, we have cameras.
Okay. Yeah, that was a concept or something that. Who's this at? Sounds good. Sounds good. The horsepower drag races thing that you were talking about. We did that when we did that spring jump off here.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of when you kind of kicked that thing off, or that was early when you had your dyno, right? You just kind of got it up and
We
running.
just got the new dyno.
Yeah, with
So
the room and everything.
Yeah, well, we built the room and then we had the new.
That was fucking fun, dude. We brought a fucking party for that shit.
It was a lot of fun. You guys, you done good.
You fucking were like,
We had the
damn,
drag truck here. Nobody's ever had the drag truck
Oh,
in
we
Ventura
didn't
County.
have the drag truck for that one.
Yeah, we did.
No.
It must be the Modelo.
Keep drinking another beer. We didn't have a drag truck, but we did have some. We did have a lot of good vendors and food.
It was good. We
And
need
shit ton of
okay. So
people.
not to bring this out, I want to do another spring fling coming out because we have the drag truck again.
When you bring the drag truck out, I'll tell you what.
We need to pick a date.
I'll tell you this. You pick a date to bring the drag truck out, and I will put.
I need to
together.
talk to you because you have got more inside scoop as
I'll
far as who's
podcast
doing
here and
what.
shit.
I need to know who's doing what. So we
The
can
live
pick a
podcast
day.
right here.
No, man, of course it'd be
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly, there's something I'm trying to do that I can't talk about that I'm trying to put together.
What's that?
I can't talk about it.
Well, what the fuck? Well, why'd you bring it up?
Well, I'm gonna buy a building.
Just fucking.
I want
bring
to buy
it up, motherfucker.
buy another building.
Tell people.
Buy another building, and we're gonna build
Here?
a restaurant.
You know who did that?
A Chinga's place, a place like a
Chinga's place.
like a fucking spot, a place where you like. It's gonna be where everybody's want to come because we're not gonna we don't give a shit.
You know who did that? Who built a restaurant inside the place? You've probably been there, and you know who I'm talking about. Hosie's over here in San Paulo.
Hoses, yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
you tell me from a business standpoint, boy, when I walked,
They have good breakfast.
they have good breakfast.
Food,
from
everything.
the very first time. From the very first time I went in there, which was actually not too long ago, considering how long it's been there. But the very first time I walked in there, I fucking thought, damn, this dude's fucking smart. He carved out just a tiny corner of his gigantic building of ARP, because that's the building that it's
Right.
in. And he just carved out a
Well, that's just
corner.
one of his multiple buildings.
No, but and he's fucking making a shit ton of money on that place.
Dude, we want to do
So it's a damn good idea.
multiple brewery beers, like craft beers, like 25 beers, live bands. I can't talk about it because I just discussed with the owner today
Can
about
we
a
just
cash
say
offer.
locally in the 805?
Yes.
Then you'll tell me out there.
Yes.
Well, what? Let me ask you, why can't you talk about it?
Because I don't need some cocksucker coming in and swooping on my idea.
The building or the idea?
The building, the idea, everything. Yeah.
All right.
Because I think it's
There's
gonna.
not a
I
lot of
think.
people that are gonna be able to do that.
I think it's gonna. I think I don't have the money either, but I have people that have money.
Hey, well, then put them over in contact with me.
I have
Them
people. I talked to him the other day. He's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'll give you $200,000 right now, but we need to buy the building first." I went and talked to the guy, and we're working on some shit.
Okay.
So
You and I got to work out some shit. I know. I need to bring you into this podcast.
apparently
I need to give you some.
I got a
advertising
notification.
spots
I got to take my medication. This not even good.
I need to bring you in some advertising spots on the podcast.
For your 3 people, do you keep getting hacked?
You keep thinking, no,
You
I'm
keep
talking
every
about-
time I
I'm talking
talk
about the podcast.
Dude, I got 12 people this week,
I'll tell you.
and then the next, I got taken down. I have 2 right now.
I'll tell you.
It's bullshit.
I'm back. You know what?
Dude, I had 10,000. I got stuck in the culo.
Shit happens, man.
I'm
Shit
telling you, and now I'm back to 30, whatever I'm at right now, and you're doing what I'm doing. But
I actually.
then I get dirty whore deals.
I actually got something today from an email.
It's bullshit.
Well,
It's from the hackers.
I need to make sure that there is going to be a rebranding of what I'm doing. I have to have.
You know what would be a
rebranding.
good name? Harley Spotlight. Where have you heard that before?
I've got to remove the name Harley from it.
Okay, I think you should call it.
I think it's going to be Garage Live. The podcast name is already.
Can we just have this
I
conversation?
know, but you're My Garage.
Fucking chiselers.
I know.
Been around since 1985.
Get the fuck out of here. First of all,
All
you're not the only anything garage. There's so many fucking.
Dude,
places
I
out there.
copyrighted fucking goddamn name.
My Garage. Yeah, that's fine.
So they
I'm
can
not
lick
trying to
my
be.
culo.
I'm not trying to be
All
My
right,
Garage.
you know what? Why don't you guys out there mention some cool names of what he should call his new Chingus podcast or whatever. Is that your foot?
We're playing foot too. What I've come up with, I talked to you a little bit about it when we were talking offline, but I think the one that's actually, like I'm telling you, what I told you is Garage Life. It just seems to.
I told you that when I was in fucking North Carolina.
I know, but it just, I was trying to come up and think of something that was.
Garage Life, I thought was a good name. I said, dude, Garage Life. It covers all aspects of everything.
It does. It does. And I guess I was trying to be too catchy or too.
I should have bought more beer at the little place.
I
across the street.
know.
Well, I didn't know you're an
Well, we can
alcoholic.
hit the fucking pause button and go get some more.
No, they're closed. It's Jetos, but I have more beer in there. There's Coors. I think I need one.
You want another Coors?
Yeah, I'll save
I
the
got you.
Michelada for you.
Yeah, you're gonna say the Michel. I was gonna give it. I wasn't gonna offer it to you. You bought it for me.
I did.
I know.
I actually bought one for myself, and apparently I've had two. And now I need to call for a driver to drive the semi-truck home because I can't drive it.
Just
because
leave it.
I have a Class A license.
Uber that shit.
I have a Class A. Anything over anything is done.
Yeah, you got a fucking cooler there, full of beer.
I'm not fucking around, guy. Oh my god.
Yeah. This is the place I was telling you about.
Look at my mountains are cool. Hey, did you see my picture?
Sorry.
Did you see the
Dude,
picture
you
in the
put
bathroom
fucking
when I was raking? No, it doesn't. I spent freaking $10,000 in the studio.
Damn,
Did you look?
Yeah,
did you
the
look?
whole thing, bro.
Did you look in my bathroom where I'm racing on the bike and it says one more reason to drink Coors Light? No. You go in the bathroom and see it. I'm on the wall. It's fucking. When I raced in Sonoma,
I don't need to go far up. Look at you fucking hanging on the bathroom wall.
Dude, my bathroom's Gucci, dude.
The one that always says bathroom not working.
Yeah, because I don't want people using it.
I know. It's the only fucking bathroom in here. You don't want customers using it.
No, they ask. I let them use it, but I don't need some whatever. I just, you know what I mean? Fuck, fuckers.
Hey,
Does this have a date on it?
Oh fuck! Has it been in there that long? Hey, so
Oh my
A
god,
little
it's
bit-
like so cold.
back on, not necessarily back on track, but a little bit more back into the history. When did Tri-County? When did those doors open?
Oh god. Tri-County Motor Works started.
Why did I think Tri-County Auto Works? Am I wrong? I'm
No,
wrong.
you're wrong.
I
Smoke
am.
more weed.
Okay.
Get your vape.
Thanks. I'm gonna do that.
So, Tri-County Motor Works started, technically speaking, 22, 23 years ago. I was a manager at an audio place, and I quit, and I started Tri-County Motor Works as a private business to build vehicles for manufacturers. And I would build 1 or 2 vehicles for, here we go with the fucking stuff again.
I
can't breathe.
I need some.
Do you work for a fumigator? Anyways, I built vehicles for SEMA, and I built vehicles prior to that for SEMA, with my audio company that I had. Then I sold it. Then I've been through the works, and I worked at the railroad, and was at the railroad, and was a consultant for some places, and then when I basically quit where I was at, threw the keys at the bitch, and said fuck off. I quit and walked out. And at that point, I started Tri-County Motor Works. A buddy of mine rented me some. It was cheap. In the back of their warehouse, I sectioned it off and started my construction company and started working on vehicles.
That was the place on Del. We're talking about the place on Del Norte.
No. Prior to that
Okay.
Prior to that was on the street in Oxnard over by Hearst.
Hearst. Where's Hearst?
Down this, it was around the corner from Galfer Rotors was actually over there.
I remember. Okay. Yeah.
And I had-
that's right. Galphie
I
used
bought
to
a
be here.
lift and was doing different stuff for different manufacturers. Scotia Industries was probably when I did a lot of stuff for. I built vehicles for Rockford Fosgate, Scotia Industries, Lucas Oil.
So did you build all this stuff before you opened the doors to Tri-County?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you had some not experience, but you definitely had a feel. You're like, well, I'm doing this for other people.
Well, I did it as therapy. So from construction,
How did you get the job for? Well, did you build the cars? You built like Scotia. These people hired you.
Well,
to
they
build
knew
cars?
the Scotia, all the different companies knew me from the audio business. So I built vehicles for them in the past. So then when I went private, so to speak, and they would contact me, hey, we're looking for this. And I said, all right, well, I have this. I'm going to build this for, I built a Hummer for them. I built a GTI, a Jetta GTI with freaking a bunch of shit that said it would never fit that fit, and it was turbo diesel and hauled ass and rolled on rails and everything. But
so you weren't just building the stereo portion for them; you were building the whole
building
car,
lowering and custom suspension and front ends and just whatever you needed to have happen. I got other sponsors and I'd reach out to people and build different vehicles. You know what I mean? I fabricated, build, weld, freaking whatever I needed to do. I mean, think outside the box. I mean, you're building something for SEMA. I don't like when I did something for SEMA.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me back up. I'm trying to go follow. You built stuff for SEMA after the doors opened for Tri-County Auto Works, or you built stuff for SEMA prior to you
I
opening
built
the doors?
stuff for SEMA. I built show cars for SEMA prior to Tri-County Motor Works.
So how did you get linked with that then? Just through like people in the industry? How did you get linked up with
People,
them?
well, I've been in the industry since I was 16. Then as time went on, me doing what I do and being the, I don't want to use the word best. That seems fucking like your dick.
Well, then you just
excelling the reputation
of
of
the reputation for yourself.
being a reputation
Without
that
having-
that's the guy to go to.
Without having a shop and without having really a formal this is my career or this is my
Well, yes and no, because
profession.
I owned a store back in my early years in the 80s when I was a teenager. When I was going to college, I had my own audio store.
Okay.
And then as time went on, we moved it, and then I sold it, and then I went to work as a store manager for Sounds Good Stereo. No official affiliation with these weasel dicks over here in Oxnard. They were the #1 store in the country.
Okay.
And I worked there for, it seems like every time 3 years, and it's like, no, fucking something happens. And, we had the Northridge quake. 6 months later, they had
So
to let me go.
you grew up then as far as like even jobs that you were doing and places you were working within the audio
Yes,
industry.
building custom. Back in the day, I wanted to do, this is what's fucked up. I wanted to have a car stereo store doing window tint and customizing vehicles, lowering, lift, whatever, wheels, tires. That's what they fucking do now. But I thought of that idea freaking back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
But I'm at a car stereo shop and I want to sell your wheels. Oh, we don't fucking talk to you about that. I'm in the car stereo shop and I want to buy your lift kits. Nah, we're not going to fucking do that.
And
now that's what they do because you have to.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. I mean, imagine where I would have been now if I would have been that then or whatever. I don't know. But the bottom line is that my background, dealing with, I would come up with an idea for a product. I'm like, dude, this is bitching. I would come up for an idea of a product out of necessity, but I'm like, people would want this. So I go to Scotia Industries and say, hey, I came up with this idea. I think people would want this. They go, oh, yeah, that's a fucking cool thing. There's stuff that I've done. I have a plaque on the wall that says, we do product development and design for Scotia, Boss Audio. We help with them.
This was like
So-
you were doing this stuff with the companies that you were working with at that time, as well as like when you were opening the doors of Tri-County.
When I opened the doors of the Tri-County, well, you have to understand, Tri-County, what happened is when I was at a store as a service manager, banging it. We're wrecking.
Okay.
We're doing so much labor. You have to understand, the average car audio shop back in the day, 20-something years ago, the average car audio shop would do $350,000, $500,000 a year in total gross sales. When I was working at this place, I started there. The first year I was there, my labor was up 36%. The second year was up 34%. The owner's daughter, she was a store manager. She was like, "There's no way. How can it be like such a huge, build on the stuff?" Because if it wasn't for my huge numbers I was doing, they would actually be down in their sales.
Right.
And then the third year that I was there, I went to the owner. I said, "Look, I'm going to do $1 million, but I want a $10,000 cash bonus." He's like, "No problem." So I was literally on track to do $1 million in labor, just labor, and I quit. They pissed me off. His daughter pissed me off. I said, fuck off. I threw the keys in the desk. I left the fucking place. My daughter, Chloe, was just born. She was like a week old. I went home and I said, I quit. My dad's like, what are you going to do? And he's like, I said, I'm going to start a construction company. I grew up around construction. He's been a builder. He was a CB, and we did a lot of stuff. So I'm going to take a week off, and then I'm going to start a construction company. Started a construction company, and
what type of construction? Was it a specialty or like
general contractor? We did a lot of termite repair was our thing, and kitchen remodels and stuff. But mostly termite repair. And it started off with him and I, and then it turned into, I had a truck, and I mean, literally, I had a skill saw and a hammer. I'm like, I'm gonna do a construction. And as time went on, we got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, I had a trailer. We outfitted the trailer because I go places. We can do anything and everything you want. So because of my car audio stuff, I could fix things that most carpenters couldn't fix because of the experience that I had of how to do fabrication.
Gotcha.
And it evolved into that, just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I had 3 crews, things were doing kick ass and everything. And I basically, during that time frame, I was working on cars at my house.
You're still doing it are you doing it as a
I
hobby?
was doing it as a hobby, still, sticking with it and having fun with it. And then my buddy's like, it just got out of control, and I was like, he's like, hey, if you want to rent the back building, $1,500 a month, you could have 2,000 square feet or whatever it was. It wasn't that much money, and I put a hoist in there, and I was building vehicles. And then my friend started finding out what he was doing, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Still had construction, and then I followed for a divorce. My ex-wife, and she went off the hook. And and the bottom line was, there's some changes in the wind, and I did what I did. But at the end of the day, I mean, the store eventually went public because when son graduated high school, he's like, Dad, I want to work on cars. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna go public. And I found this location on Del Norte. And
what year was this then that you started that you opened those?
Oh, are you serious? I have no idea.
You don't remember?
No.
No? It wasn't symbolic for you?
It was when my son graduated.
Well, maybe
that's
you also
when we
didn't
started.
know that you were going to be 20 years later doing the same thing.
Well,
you sound like you had another business and you did that for a little bit. Got
I
out,
had.
did another
I'm
business,
still
got
a licensed contractor.
But you're not out there fucking getting.
I'm not.
jobs
No.
and putting
I
jobs
have
in.
the license because it's easier to work on my shit. So when I got to go do something, I can go pull a license. Super simple. It's easy, or a permit. But the thing of it is that when I started that, my son worked there for 30 days, and I'm like, you ain't fucking doing anything. You're fired. Go work over here. And I fucking closed the construction down, and I started doing full blown. We started working on cars primarily. And we advertised in the Auto Trader and, trying to get the business going. It's just a lot of hustle and this and whatever. And then they started getting into it. And then a year later, people were like, dude, you did such a bitchin' job on my truck. Can you work on my Harley? I'm like, sure.
Okay.
And so I looked into the Harley aspect of stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, there's a distributor, WPS. They sell you stuff. There's no buy-in, fucking do it. And then it's like the big players it was Drag Specialties. I have a $5,000 buy-in, and the thing was, back then it was like you're making your money to pay your bills to live. You know what I mean? Especially after my divorce was 6 years. It cost $1 bazillion, and it was just a scorched earth bullshit, and that was all during that time frame. So as time went on, I got more into the motorcycle stuff, and more motorcycle stuff got to be bigger and bigger, and because of my fabrication from the car audio, doing stuff that they didn't exist. And then we did a lot of product design for Scotia Industries. Like the very first dash kit that was ever invented, that was me.
For what?
For the old school, like a street glide, the bat-wing fairings.
Oh,
I had a 3D printed one that was printed, and then they started manufacturing because I said, dude, you need to make this. Nobody makes this.
Yeah.
We're making these other little things. We're having a fabricator and stuff. So that was the start of them getting into, back in the day, they were the very first ones, and then Metro did it, and all the other customers followed suit. But, that was for me bringing the car audio into the Harley market because people wanted to do stereo stuff. And I did fabrication. I got pictures of me welding on fenders and filling holes and doing all these things, the custom stuff that people just back then didn't do.
So motorcycles weren't necessarily at all the first.
No.
I mean, it was sound car audio first, then just working on cars, whether it's lowering suspension kits, wheels, tires, modifications, things of that sort. And then it seems like it. So it sounds like,
Dude, seriously, now that fucked up.
what happened?
I just spilled beer all over myself.
Oh, geez, you got a hole in your fucking lip or what?
I think so.
Jeez, you might be. You're not a heavy drinker, are you?
I'm heavy, but I'm drinking.
Heavy I am.
So, Jesus. But the thing is that, pardon me.
Oh, my back's all fucked up.
The reality is that, because of everything that I've done over the years, when I say custom fabrication, I went to RTTI, which is a high-end school for Rockford Fosgate to build.
You did this on your own? You wanted to do this shit on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was
Well, they sent me to RTTI.
Who's they?
Rockford. I worked at a place.
Okay.
And they sent me there, and they had a 2-year contract. I had to stay there for 2 years, and obviously that contract didn't mean anything because I told them to fuck off. But
why does it seem like you got a pattern? Fucking
because
audio
I have a
place
short.
off, this place
Well, that was the same audio place.
Oh.
And the problem is, you have people that I strive to be the best at whatever I do,
Everyone should.
but a lot of people don't. Okay, and I do because as I was always the plump kid. Okay, so
I still am.
okay, damn. I still am. And
you are too.
Shut the fuck up. I you know what? I'm just swollen.
And what's fat?
Okay. Why do you have to bring it up?
No,
So the thing of it is that I started doing these things because moving around all the time as a Navy brat, the little fat kid comes in. It's like Sandlot, it's, oh, don't pick that fucking guy. You can't kick the ball or you can't hit the baseball. And my dad. I can't say my dad was stupid because what he did, because I wouldn't be here if he didn't do what he did. What I mean by that is this. My dad was an all-conference. He played baseball and he was football. My dad was an all-conference football player for DC Everest, and he got a football scholarship to go to college, full boat, to play college. He said, no, I'm going in the Navy. He enlisted. He met my mom 2 weeks later. He said he needs somebody to take care of his brand new 67 GTO. Met my own mom, and I'm the prodigy of their wedding night because the next day he went out on the Ranger to Vietnam. So the bottom line is that
you're the product of their wedding,
right? and then, my dad, in the 50s, he was a mechanic, and he worked on cars and he did that kind of stuff. But then it really got crazy. Is like, he was in Desert Storm, and I got a freaking car, and I traded some woofers for it. And I got a 1969 Toyota Corona, and I built a race car out of it and started racing. And
your background's like mine, then. And
it's just a plethora of fucking. I like making shit.
Your background is very obviously different places of the country and the world and whatnot, but the way that garage kind of people, mechanical people kind
What do you want? Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Cars, boats. Fuck, we can talk. I got it all. We can talk. I can't talk about submarines.
What it is that we grow up in it, and that's the common denominator when I talk to people that are into this type of shit. Is they were taking apart maybe the engine in their garage of the fucking lawnmower, at the age of 12 years old because it wasn't working, and you were like, I don't know if I can fix it, but it's already broken. So let me
right.
let me take it.
That's what I'm saying. When I lived in New York, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm fixing people's shit.
Right, and that's I guess that's what separates somebody that does like to get their hands kind of dirty and has that type of mind. Is that when you were not that what separates it, but the common denominator again is when we were young, we didn't have a fear of doing that stuff.
Well, no, it's the problem is people have a fear of failing. Okay,
you have to fail before you're going to succeed.
Well, no, there's a difference. You
never
failed. It's just it didn't work.
You failed. Okay,
I didn't fail. I never failed in anything.
It's
just the first attempt didn't work out. I made it work.
You failed. I failed.
You might have failed.
No, listen. Well, of course, listen. Everybody, of course, is going to interpret it different. But my interpretation is that didn't work. It failed. Let me try. Now, your response to that is what's going to separate you. and then you just go, okay, well that didn't work. Let me try something else. Or you go, that didn't work. That's it. I'm done.
Okay,
And
but you still
you're
have
like me.
you have people that are like, oh, yeah, can't do that. Dude, I know people can't even change the light bulb. I'm like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Not everybody possesses that gene.
And that's okay. But to me, I like making shit. Honestly, if I could just make stuff and do the stuff that I wanted to do, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
It's a
But
satisfaction.
It's you know, it's a satisfaction. I like when people say you can't do that. Example, you remember 60 Bitch? That was the turbo bike.
Oh yes.
The 19 turbo bike. So I call up, I'm talking to Corey Ness.
Thank you
Hey,
for
man,
letting me
hey,
ride
man.
that, by the way.
No problem. Corey, hey, will this 15-inch brake rotor fit on the bike? I've done all the measurements. I've done. No, that's not going to fit. We've tried that, and it's just not possible. Well, I'm pretty sure I can make it work. So I did it. I made it fucking work. I had to do a lot of fabrication. Okay, I had freaking whatever.
Yeah, but
and then Corey Ness is like, well, apparently you got that to work. I'm like, yeah, Dick. You know what I mean? And he's the nicest guy, but it's just
but you have to
some people don't spend the time to put a 15-inch brake rotor or something.
But they have to, I'm gonna put my business goggles on for a second when I answer that, just like you would, and go, our part isn't gonna work with that for the liability reason. Now,
it's not the liability.
Something, go for it.
It's not the
liability.
liability.
That's what you did. That's what you have to
It's
do.
not the. I like doing stuff that when somebody says,
I agree.
you can't do that. I'm like, Dick, I already did it in my head. Get out of the way. You know what I mean?
I'll give you. I agree. And I'll give you I just today posted an example of that on my pages, where everyone now is replacing the radio and putting their gauges in there now, right? That's kind of the next fad I see that's happening, and I see it more and more. And it always used to be, well, we have a bagger, we need a radio, blah 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 blah. But now you got the whole air quotes performance bagger trend. And I was looking, I noticed that trending more, and I was looking through my shit and going, I had one 3D made like three and a half years ago with a buddy of mine. Him and I worked together, and he had one made for me, and everyone was like looking at me like I was batshit fucking crazy because I took the radio out and all that shit. And now it's a thing now. People are fucking.
Well, it's just like when I had a Road King. And I put a bat wing on it, and we put all the gauges in it, and they thought it was a street light or whatever. And it's just, I like challenges. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Today's show is brought to you by Performance Machine. If you're looking for the dirtiest deal, well, hit me up now. And I guarantee you, the shit's going to be so goddamn cheap, you're going to go, that's not even possible. Please, if you're listening to this podcast, Instagram, whatever the case may be, just ask me, because you know what? Ask me for wheels, brake pads, whatever the case may be. It's going to be so cheap. You're like, oh, how are you doing that? It's a limited time. I only got so many slots. I'll see you then. But anyways, thanks for the spot.
Did you get your plug in?
Whatever, Dick.
I won't even charge
I got
Performance Machine for the plug.
This is the best part. It's like, I'll talk.
I won't even charge you for the plug.
Legend Suspension. Hit us up for the bundle deals. Thanks for joining. We got to fucking do it again. We just got to shut up.
Did it go? I told you after 1 hour.
Fucking got hacked. Restart that shit.
I'll start it off right now. Hold on a second. Let me get back in here. Hang on a second. Let's just.
But the bottom line is, does it automatically upload our shit, or we're just going to let people listen to it?
I will upload it, and I'm going to invite you as a collaborator, so it'll show up on your page. And I will show you how to do that later. But I'm going to share it right now, and then I'm going to jump back on again. So let me go ahead and see your phone, so I can do it again. And we'll just go live again, no problem. All right. Over here, going to start
It's past my feeding time.
Okay. I know I forgot your tacos. My bad, Doug. I know you were all bummed on that. I walked in and the first thing you said was, no tacos? Or you said, I guess you didn't get any tacos. No, I did not.
And then cat meat tacos, dude, for Junkin' Jacks.
You were already texting me. All right, homies, we're back.
You said I needed to text you back.
Blowing me up. Texting me. Telling me, hurry up, I'm thirsty already. Blah, 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 blah.
I needed my enchilada.
Okay, we'll just go live here. Let me go ahead and add you. You totally hear you smacking. This might be where I need to enter like a commercial or something, you know, like a little ad spot in the podcast.
It is up now for the Legend Suspension Bundle gig.
Put it back on your thing. All right, guys. Yeah, so for those of you guys that were on Instagram, you should be back up and running now.
This should really tell you how many people are watching that, oh, there's beers.
So what we're doing, like we're trying something a little bit different for anybody that's just tuning in or just listening online. I'm trying to broadcast to a couple different places to give people different options. I can only do it like this though when I have the person with me, like in studio. So
Is that your second Mepsalana?
No. It's just I'm sipping right now. I'm chilling right now. I already came in ready, and you know, hit the little dab in a room. So anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? You got me off Kinder.
Honestly, I don't remember. I've had it
It's irrelevant. Well, I know.
I'm gonna have some problems tomorrow.
Are you fucked up?
I don't know what I am.
It sounds like you're fucked up. I usually don't. I mean, you're slurring a little bit.
I'm not slurring. I'm not slurring.
You are.
I might be having a stroke.
Don't tell me that shit, because I don't want to.
Dude, like when I was having this stroke, I'm like, the guy walks in the door to bring us race gas for the race bike, and I'm like, and he's like, what the fuck? Are you fucking with me? I think he's having a stroke.
You ever watch Wolf of Wall Street?
No, but I've seen outtakes of it.
Okay, yeah,
it's pretty funny.
There's a part in there where he's like talking on the phone where he took all these Quaaludes.
Yeah, and he's all fucked up.
Right, like that.
It was like that.
No joke. Seriously, like, are you? I mean, was it a moment that kind of fucking checked you? That kind of like.
It was weird because in my head I could think of what I'm trying to say, but when I went to say it, it just came out. Yeah. And they did all this. They're like, oh, you had a stroke and you seem fine, so we need to do some other tests. Then they get a CAT scan, an MRI, 2 different types of ultrasounds, and I wasn't pregnant. And at the end when it was all done, they said you have a hole in your heart, and you're at significantly higher risk of having a stroke because of the hole that you have. Here we go with the fucking shit in the air again.
It's all good, homie.
They're being fumigated.
You want some? I think you need some.
No, I never smoked before. That shit's nasty. My mom smokes and I hate it.
You're all fucked up.
What are you smoking?
Just a vape.
But what's in the vape?
Nicotine.
I don't need that. So anyways, I'll tell you what. One time I had a freaking, not a Rockstar, not a Fireball, some other drink. Dude, I was running around here like I was on crack, dude. Everybody was at the store was like, what the fuck did you do? He's like, dude, he had a fucking energy drink. And I was running, dude, I was like, dude, it was crazy.
How long ago did this stroke happen now? We are in middle of September now?
A month and a half ago.
Was it a fucking a moment?
They call it a TIA. So it's not like I was coming back.
Can you?
Hey, there's a gym in my garage.
Well, can you? Can you do anything on your end to mitigate or to like?
I just finished my final test at a heart monitor for the longest time, and which was kind of fun because when you went to the fair, you can't go through the certain metal detectors or any metal detector.
You got to wear one all the time now?
No, I had one during this time frame. They're checking for AFib, and it was funny because back in the day, the wife they found out she had gone to the doctors and passed out, and they found a very rare medical condition that's hereditary. She had a heart monitor installed, so we'd go to the fair like, I have a heart monitor. Okay, so she's like, I have a heart monitor. They're like, what the fuck? Both these motherfuckers got heart monitors, but it was legit. I mean, we had them
made for each other,
right? And it was just one of those. It was just one of those things. It was totally funny.
Well, did it change in between the ears? Did it put things into perspective? Was it a lifelike fucking moment?
Let's just say I enjoy life. It has its frustrations. Did you notice that behind over there from Roadrunner magazine? My air ride was in there. Isn't that awesome?
That green bike?
No, it's on the orange bike. See that advertisement? Genius?
Oh, down below.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. But anyways, the thing of it is that it was I'm not at the point where I'm not suicidal. I don't want to die.
Can you do anything to?
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
No, let me ask a question.
I should have been dead a long time ago. I used to weigh 450 pounds.
I put myself.
I think I weigh 425 now.
Can you do anything to, I guess, lessen the chance of it, or is it just something that from?
No,
is it?
they depending upon what the issue is, because they found a hole, a small hole. Okay.
In your heart?
Yes.
Damn.
Everybody's born with a hole in the heart, and it seals up over time. Some people have a very small hole, that's where I'm at. And then some people have, I can't think of the name, but they have a hole, and it's in their heart. But at my age, I should not be having strokes. It is because of the hole. I'm at a significantly higher risk to have them. And they needed to check for AFib because there's a part of your heart where blood collects. It doesn't flow very good, so it's prone for having clots.
Right.
And then if you have AFib, the AFib will kick it loose and it'll go to, and then you have a malfunction, and then you have that problem.
Mm.
So they did all those tests, and now I have to go to the doctors. I think on Monday. I'm gonna check my schedule, but for that,
How are you feeling? How are you?
I feel fine.
Do you feel any different?
No,
Do you get sketched now?
no.
No. I'd be like, fuck. I would just be in the back of my mind, like, it's gonna happen again, and if it is, when? And where am I gonna be?
Dude,
You don't want that shit to be happening when you're driving and shit.
You don't want to be happening. You're racing at 130 miles an hour.
You don't want it happening any time. Let me make myself.
But the
clear.
reality is
You
that
don't want it happening in specific situations more than others.
look, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. But
I believe.
But at the end of the day, the bottom line is that, in my opinion, I should have been dead a long time ago because I was fat as fuck. Okay?
Oh, you
Fat as fuck.
sorry, Jim, but you're
Fucking fat.
are you still?
Fuck off. I was way fucking fatter.
Okay, let's clarify because I'm fat.
Dude, I would love it.
And I've been fatter.
You have a dad bod. I started going to the gym. I went to the gym.
I take this shirt off. I got titties underneath this shit.
Oh, you want
dude. I got
dude,
belly
I got
hair. I got back hair, dog. I got no dad buffer shit. Nobody wants this.
I have no fitties.
Look at my wife wants this.
No, I don't have any titties. But
I got titties.
all right, well, that's your problem.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you squeeze them? Like, oh, baby.
No, I don't do none of that shit.
But the thing of it is that I need to go back to the gym. I went to the gym a while back at this trainer friend.
You have lost. I see you.
I haven't lost shit, Nick.
From the very first time that I met you.
Dude, I got way fatter.
From the very first time.
When I first met you, I probably weighed 230 pounds.
I remember you still being a big guy, man. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, you're tripping.
I guess I am. I mean, nobody's gonna know more than you.
Let's be frank. When I was eyeballing my current administration, I was fat as fuck. I was eyeballing her for 3 years to finally get to the point where I look pretty good. Would you like to go out to dinner? And it is what it is. You know what I mean?
You're married, yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry to say it, ladies. Break your hearts.
Me too.
I think I need another beer.
Off the market. How long have you been married? Remarried, I guess, is maybe the correct term. It sounds like
Second administration.
second. Is that what you refer to him as?
It sounds better than you had a divorce. But I divorced her, so
Fair
it's
enough.
a little difference.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, did you get married? Did you get married young?
I was together with the first administration at a young age that eventually got married as
How? Okay, so how young were you when you were together?
18.
Yeah, so you were young, and then you got married at what time, or what age?
I don't fucking know.
Well, nonetheless, you got married to the person that you were with when you were young. You didn't know shit, and you weren't who you were.
No.
At 18.
And she was not who she was, but she eventually evolved into what the fuck.
I'm
And that happens.
You know what? There's times in my life where I can go, and there's not a lot of time. My kids being one of them, where I can go, man.
How many kids do you
I'm
have?
smart.
1, 2. You have 2.
3.
You have 3.
3 now. 3.
You need to catch up.
No. There's no catching up.
I have 8.
There's no catching. No, I don't need 8 kids. I don't need 8 kids.
Is there another beer over there?
Hey, one more beer. I'm gonna grab myself and roll myself. Hang on. When I start saying double words like I just did, like myself, I caught myself. That means I'm feeling all right. What the fuck is that?
It's my bullshit monitor.
Bullshit.
You know hey, you know what's cool? Is this bitch right here? One of my customers just out of the blue came in the mail. They had sent it to me.
You know what I do like?
You can't tell me that's not cool.
You know what I do like about this?
It's Danny's Harley detailing out there.
Oh, is Danny
fucking have your bike detailed? Hit up Danny.
Is
In
Danny
Santa
joining?
Paula. I guarantee you that guy's gonna polish that thing like it's not.
Is Danny on?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. He gave us 3 beers.
What's up, Danny? Come kick it, dog. We're at my garage. Tell Danny to come over. He can come podcast with us.
Danny, why don't you come over to my garage?
Danny.
Do you want the Los Angeles Avenue location or the Violetta location?
Danny.
We're at?
You ain't got shit to do, dog. We're kicking it. You know where we're at. We're kicking it in my garage. Cruise over.
He's giving us that laughing.
I got one more mic.
They're like, we have 4 microphones.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, I want to just say, actually, because I don't mind just, you said.
Why you keep squeaking?
Because I was taking the headphones on and off and shit. Anyways, Danny, which, by the way, you've been involved in it for a minute. The Pismo run, that was just, you weren't out there this time around.
Dude, I was racing and I had a lot of stuff going on.
You were out of town, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a frequent flyer. I wish I wasn't.
You know what? I expected it, but I was disappointed in the amount of people that showed up in the morning because it was a little bit of water. Like it detoured people, but at the end at Pismo, because you pick people up along the way, it was a good fucking turnout.
It's always been fun.
Danny and I are kind of in the works of. I'm trying to open up a studio. I like this vibe that you got right here. So I was like, you know what? I'll come over to you and we'll kick it because I know you got the similar equipment that I have, and I've been in here before to check out, what we have, and I'm like, or what you have, and I thought, we'll go kick it over here this time, and I'm kind of vibing a little bit on having more of a studio. Now I love doing it in my garage. Don't get me wrong, because it's like my environment. But if I had a studio that I decked out myself with pictures and all that shit, then it'd also be my environment. I'm feeling the studio-esque environment here.
Well, I built it. I got some decorations. I need to add some more to it. But the bottom line is that we just started.
You like saying the bottom line a lot, huh?
I don't know. Is that what happens? I don't know. But the thing
you
is
like
that
saying that a lot.
On the top of the line, we started doing it. We started doing podcasts, and then the COVID hit, and then I had a bunch of bitches. Oh, the room's not that big, and I might get sick. Shut the fuck up. Fucking pussies.
So you obviously bought the equipment and microphones and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So
do you like my microphones?
Your intention?
They're like $500 each.
I don't know anything about them.
They're freaking Gucci.
Your intention was to.
I figured if I freaking have to close my podcast, I can sell these to some singer because these are I don't have my fucking.
It says blue.
These are blue mics. I mean, this is audio quality, singing quality microphones.
Sure.
We have a lot of echo in here because of the we're underwater.
I think it's called Shure. Those are the mics that I would really like to get. SHURE, I think.
Sure, yeah, those are sure full of shit.
No. Those are like
old because the building's been here from 1896. I want to get the old school microphones that look like fucking from the 50s.
Yeah, those look cool.
But they're on back order, so this is the best I can come up with. And I have 4 of them, so we can get some bitches over here.
So, no, I don't know bitches. I got wife and a kid. I don't need no bitches. None.
What? You good? I don't know.
So, well, you clearly bought all this stuff with the intention of the podcast.
No, and I did a bunch of them. I'm on Spotify. I don't know, but I was trying.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't remember. We did a bunch, and I had to take a bunch of them down. I was trying to get Steve Watt over here, who built the Speed Demon. Me. Built the Speed Demon, and I want to talk to him. And then his public affairs person said that he can't be on that show because I'm too out there.
Well, it's not for everybody. You know, every podcast is not for every.
Well, I was
guest.
doing some crazy shit.
Every podcast is not for every.
Well,
guest.
I had some crazy shit. If you want to go on the My Garage Shit Show on Spotify, you'll figure it out.
That's what it's called.
I don't know. It was a long. Yeah, it should still. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Originally, it's called the My Garage Shit Show.
Okay.
But we have on Instagram. We're on Instagram. I haven't done anything. I don't have time to push it. I'm always doing stuff. But on Instagram, it's the I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Garage Talk.
On Instagram?
Yeah, because I'm going to start changing it up and get back going and call it Garage. And we'll just talk about cars and motorcycles and whatever you want to talk about. I mean, I can talk about anything.
So then you better hurry up because that's exactly what I'm doing.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
It doesn't matter.
So how come? Let me ask.
I have to pee.
Motherfucker.
Okay. If it depends, I could just piss in.
Go to the bathroom.
No, I'm not going to go.
Go to the bathroom.
Are you good? I've had a lot of beer, but I'm okay.
3.
No,
Yeah,
4.
That tall boy.
Did 2 of those.
Oh yeah. 2 of
The
those.
other one's on the ground over there.
The other one fell on the ground.
I think I'm going to have to call it the driver. Or to call my driver.
I'll have to call your driver to come over here. But are you okay? So why didn't you continue with the podcast then?
COVID.
Well, okay, now we're out of that bullshit now.
I'm busy.
Yeah,
We had Wednesday set aside. The boss works late. You know, we could come in here anytime and upload it, do whatever. I mean, it's just, you know, I don't want to just sit here by myself. Hello, this is Jim from My Garage, and today we're going to be talking about vibrators and how come the batteries don't last that long.
You're not a fucking DJ on the radio. You know what though? On a serious note,
I was on the radio for a long time.
I'm gonna start recording podcasts like that. Like whether people want to listen or not, they don't have to. But
I should do a podcast. I've already been. Dude, they've taken down on Instagram too many times. A podcast
is where you really aren't censored. This is all your own.
Yeah, but you can still get taken down because, oh my God, can you believe what he just said?
Yeah, it depends on what level it gets to. You know what? I listen to.
How come I keep getting people showing up? People are watching me and nobody's watching you. I'm just saying.
More people like you?
Nobody likes me. They think I'm the biggest piece of shit that walks the planet here.
Hey Jim, you want me to keep it real?
Keep it real.
A lot of people. A
lot of people think I'm a dick.
I have heard that myself.
But you know what the problem is? I have hundreds and thousands of customers, and fucking 100 people think I'm a dick. And you know what? The ones that think I'm a dick, you know what? I don't care. They all come back. I had this one motherfucker come in one time.
Wait a minute. Let's not talk about the one motherfucker. Let's talk about.
No, this guy was like crazy.
Well,
calling me all kinds of weird shit. I'm like, dude, I'm not a kike. I'm not a Jew. Because he had bought a pair of shocks from like a year and a half ago. They're legends, and they leaked. He wanted me to give him brand new ones. I'm like, Dick, the warranty's through the manufacturer. I'll be more than happy to send them for you and get your. I want them now. And I'm saying, this is not how it works. The warranty's through the manufacturer. Fuck you. You're a kike. You're the fucking Jew. I'm like, dude, seriously? I'm like, this guy was like going ape shit. I will give him redemption. Months later, at Cronies, sitting there, dude, this guy, I'm like, there's that fucking guy. He walks by and goes, dude, I want to apologize. I'm really sorry that I acted that way. And you were in your right. You were actually correct.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the thing of it is I come off, and some people don't like the way I come off. And
this is an opportunity to, I think, myself included, because you and I, we touched on it. We were going down this road a little bit down on this podcast, but you and I have butt heads ourselves, right? And so if you think that what is, address it, I guess. This is an opportunity to be able to address it for those people that care or those people that will listen.
Okay, so here we go. You're going to listen to this. You come at me like a total cocksucker.
I have done that same thing.
Okay, you come at me fucking dirty, salty piece of shit.
Use me as an example.
Okay, you've come in here like, what the fuck?
I have.
Okay,
100%.
And then I'm complete. This is okay. So let's back up a little. Let's talk about business or customer service 101. Most people, not all, I can't even say most. A lot of people will come into a place and they will get pissed off right out of the gate. When they get pissed off right out of the gate, They think they need to act that way in order to get their resolution, and
So
that's not the case.
After they've already, you mean after they've had a problem, or just the very first time they've ever walked in here?
I'm gonna try this thing out.
I ain't gonna do shit.
It's limp. I need some Viagra. So the thing of it is this. I've been in this industry a long time. Piece of shit. And so the thing of it is that I've been in this business a long time, and my thing is that if you come into my store, you with an issue, and it's easy for me to say yes, no problem. Let me take a look at it because we don't have that many problems. The problem is that people think you have a lot of problems, but they don't understand I work on a lot of motorcycles.
Well, your customer service first. You realize that,
right? I am customer service first.
You are.
But I am very customer service first. But I've had people come in off the handle, and I've been like, dude, I'm here to take care of you, but you don't need to be acting that way. And they still fucking yell. I'm like, dude, I will take care of it. I've told people, no problem, let me take a look at it. And they're still fucking yelling. To the point where I'm going to go, get the fuck out of my store, shut the fuck up, and when you're done fucking yelling, then you can come back in and say, hey man, this is the issue I have. You get more bees with honey. Bring me a fucking Snickers. You got a fucking problem? You don't need to bring me anything. I will take care of it. But the thing of it is this is the problem. Most of the time, and I will probably say 80 to 90% of the time, the reality is this. Somebody comes in and says, you fucking worked on my bike, you piece of shit. My fucking bike has this fucking problem. I'm like, whoa, pump the brakes. Let me take a look at it. No, you know what? I'm like, dude, let me take a look at it. Because they're already under the assumption that they're correct. When in fact, I changed the fucking rear tire and your blinker doesn't work because your bulb's burned the fuck out. Okay? And what pisses me off is that they come in all fucking hot and juicy, but I'm like, go the fuck outside, let the meter come out of the fucking red zone, come back in and go, hey, I have an issue. And I had the problem today where some guy's like, you installed the wrong fucking shocks on my bike because they're an inch lower. No, they're fucking the same ones.
You're always going to have those people.
And
hold on,
I understand that.
You're always
this is the problem. And when I tell them, shut the fuck up, I don't tell them that out of the gate. I only tell them that after they don't listen, okay, for a long time. I tell people, I've had people come in, I'm like, no problem, let me take a look at it. What the fuck does that mean? No problem, let me take a look at it, and still argue with me. I'm like, dude, you think, and then when I say 80% of the time, 90% of the time, the problem has nothing to fucking do with me. Nothing. And if you come in acting like a total fucking cocksucker, I'm probably going to charge you to fix your fucking problem. Hold on, let me finish. You asked my opinion, let me fucking finish. Okay. Shut the fuck up. So the thing of it is this.
Don't tell me shut the fuck up.
So the thing of it is this. The thing of it is this. If you come in going, hey man, you guys worked on my bike 2 weeks ago, and I have this problem, and okay, no problem. I can see where you think where it's me, but let me take a look at it. If I fucked up, I will own that fuck up, and I will take care of it and no part of warranty. Okay. If it has something not to do with me, and you came in all nice, I'd probably fix the motherfucker for free and use it to advertise like, oh, go out and tell it to the people, okay? The problem is there's a handful of motherfuckers that think I'm a dick. I've had some guy, that guy's a piece of shit. I'm like, who is he? Joe Schmuckatelli. The motherfucker's never even been in my store. I don't even know who the fuck that guy is. I've had people go on different types of things and say, you're a piece of shit, my bike fucking leaks. And I look up his name in my computer. I'm like, this motherfucker's never even walked through my door. It's not in my computer. They're out there. There's people out there to talk shit. When
everybody has haters.
We
don't have haters.
The last 8 fucking years, we've been rated the #1 motorcycle shop in Ventura County. Not because people vote for that. Okay. And we've gotten that. But you get people that want to fuck with you and take you down. Okay?
Well, of course. That's
okay?
What happens when
but I'm here to take care of everybody. I want to take care of everybody. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be like, dude, I want your business. I want everybody's business.
Well, can I give you... you're my homeboy.
I'm listening.
Okay, listen.
Why does it take so long to get it out?
You're my homeboy. And if I'm going to be real with you, there's some people that, friends of mine, that I've come across that are like, I just won't go buy my parts from him because you just rubbed them the wrong way. Now that's just losing business. Okay, that's just losing business on your end. That's their choice, that's their decision.
Correct.
To come and either mess with you or not.
Correct.
But they're not, I've heard, some of them are not coming to mess with you because
you rub them the wrong way. Now, in business, is it worth it, or is it still like fuck? I mean, I'm all for
2% of the people out there have a problem. I'm not making rules for fucking 98% of the people. You're dealing with people that say, "Oh, Jim is this and Jim is that." What about the other 98% of the motherfuckers that fucking bring their girlfriend and then like, dude, will you go suck his dick because I need a deal? So the thing of it is,
nobody's saying that shit to you.
I'll bring him in.
Nobody's saying that.
The thing of it is this: I have people.
But Jim,
you talk to Mike.
Listen,
and you ask. I have people come from fucking all over the United States. Go, dude, we came here to meet you. Okay.
The 2%, the 2% that you're talking about is gonna always exist.
Of course.
Okay, now listen.
But I can't fucking make the rules for the 2% of the fucking Karens.
So don't. I guess my advice, or as my friend, as my homie, my advice would be, well, don't worry about the 2%.
I don't.
Much, you know.
I don't.
I think that sometimes why. And I'm just giving you my advice, like right now, real. We're having some beers.
Listen, it saddens me that I have the 2% because I rub them the wrong way, and most of them feel that
I have 2%. I have more. I have fucking 20%.
They think they're fucking entitled to something that I'm not giving them. Okay, and the thing is, I have a business. If I want to give you a discount, I'm giving it to you. Don't fucking feel that you're entitled for a fucking discount. You want to support my business, you support my business.
I agree
okay.
With that.
Now, with that being said, there's a lot of people out there that they go to get something done and their bike is completely clapped out piece of shit that they don't disclose all the fucked up shit to you. So when you bring it in, you're like, okay, we fixed this, but you have all these other problems. Well, you didn't fix those for free. No, we don't fucking work like that.
Well,
and the thing of it is,
those are.
So okay, so I'm sorry, but your fucking 2% of you motherfuckers are talking shit to me. I would love no problem for these fucking guys to come in here and go, this is the problem I have with you. Because my thing is I want everybody to be happy and I want 100% of my customers. I have a high return on. Okay, but the other business that fucking I would like for these people to have their balls. They all fucking come back. Trust me. Hey, because I've had fucking people that I remember. The guy calls me on the phone. How much is a tire for my 2017 fucking whatever? Okay. And I'm like, $800 fucking dollars.
Hey, why?
She's getting fired. Fucking on time for that.
Why do they come back?
Because they realize that once they finally go through all the other fucking shops, the service I gave was not what they expected, but it's better than everybody else.
Okay.
That's a fucking guaranteed, no bullshit fucking answer. And the problem is it takes time. Why? Because it's fucking easy for somebody to fucking do the basic shit. But it gets finally to the point where they think they're entitled to get the little extra shit, and the other place is like, fuck off. Prime example. Fucking 2 customers come in. A couple guys come in a few weeks ago. They don't want to get all the stuff done. No problem. I got my machine doing my fucking stuff, and I give them a fucking price. And they're like, oh, okay, that's cool, man. Oh, let me save up some money. I'll fucking come and see you. Okay? So then, the fucking one of the guys comes in the other day and says, hey, dude, I'm ready to do my shit. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. We're having your buddy. Well, he went someplace else. Because we were talking, he's like, yeah, I think Jim's got it seems to be a little expensive. Okay. I'm a little expensive. I'm not for everybody. I'm not the most expensive. I'm not the cheapest. But this is what fucking cracks me up. He got a fucking job done. It fucking cost him like another $200 and something. Because they didn't, what I was giving him was everything that he wanted. And what they told him no problem with was not everything that he expected. So that by the time it was all said and done, they charged him more fucking money. And at the end of the day, the guy was in here and he goes, dude, I came back because you told us exactly where we're going to fucking get and everything you're going to get it. I'm fucking down to fucking let's do it. Lay down the fucking $3,000. But at the end of the day, there's some people out there. They're bullshitters, dude. I have a problem. I'm not a bullshitter. If you can't fucking get, that's why they all fucking come back. Okay? And at some point in time, they may or they may not. And I really don't give a fuck. But the bottom line is I'm here to fucking fuck off. I'm here to fucking take care of people. Okay? I'm here to take care of people. Okay? I will give you more, better customer service than anybody out there because I am who I am. But if you don't want to hear the truth and you just want to be fed a bunch of bullshit, then you know what? Go the fuck someplace else.
Well,
If you want to know what's going on, then I'll be here to fucking tell you the reality.
I'm with you on that. And
Stop giving me fucking beer.
I will cheers and toast you on saying your fucking truth, your fucking reality, your everything. But I will, on the flip side of it, say I got that same trait and I got that characteristic from my old man. I'm the same way, but I can humbly also say that it has also put my foot in my mouth plenty of times, and it's gotten me and putting me in scenarios or situations where I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that, or I could have said that better, and that is the catch-22. That's the fucking double-edged sword side of having that, because I'm guilty of that same shit.
But at the end of the day, okay, I didn't say the fucking.
That's your other one though too. At the end of the day, in the bottom line.
The fucking guy. But the thing of it is, that's another one.
Oh yeah,
dick.
So, now you're carrying them all.
It takes people to fucking understand. They don't fucking get it. You know what I mean?
Well, again,
they
it goes
go
back
to other places,
Jim. But it goes back to and this is where I've learned along the way in doing it. One, in just learning life experience, and two, doing this podcast. Doing this podcast along the way has given me a lot of exposure to situations and scenarios and understanding. And what I have learned is
that's not the fucking guy. Get they figured out.
Is I'm going to use one of your lines. Here we go. Ready? The bottom line is
okay,
no
garage line.
Is delivery. Delivery is.
Dude, I get the but I'm not here to fucking spoon feed your fucking ass. The thing of it is this.
Delivery. You can still.
Okay, all right. I will own this. Hold on for a second. Let me get this out. I fucking can't remember half the shit. Now fucking forget.
I'm learning to.
My thing is I'm busy as fuck, and I can only focus on what I'm focused on. Somebody will come in and I'll act sometimes like a dick. For all you people that I did that to, I apologize. Because I'm trying to do other fucking things. Okay?
But see, people don't understand that, though. People don't know that.
Fucking get it through your head.
No. You can't expect people. Okay, let me be real, right? Let's be real. Just like all these motherfuckers that want me to announce them by this, that, they pronoun 500 different ways, and this day they're this, and the next day they're that. I don't know what you are. And just like
look, I'm a man. They're a woman. At the end, I don't give a fuck.
But I have to know what attitude or what mental shit you're in. So you can't be all like.
But if you come in here, I'm usually, if I'm like cranky, I'll fucking put this shit to the side. And at the end of the day, you come in here and you're like, hey man, what's up? I'm good with that. But if you come in like a salty prick, then we're gonna fucking have a problem. But you already came in with her with a fucking problem. That's what they don't understand.
All right, well,
dude, and I got fucking stories. I can tell you, this motherfucker comes in all hot and bothered, all fucking sideways, fucking methed out, and I'm like, dude. He turns his hat around. I go, what? You turn up the volume? You fucking hit me. Hey, do you want to fucking be bad, Mr. Bass? You don't fucking know me. Fucking hit me, please. Fucking hit me. Well, if not, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my store.
I've come in myself, cool, calm, collective, and can recognize that you're all huffy puffy because maybe your day's fucked. Maybe your day's going to shit. Maybe you had a long day.
Dude, don't fucking call me on Tuesday. I swear to God. But the thing of it is that
see, people don't know that. So on Tuesday, you're already hot-headed.
You're right. Okay. Shit, don't call me on fucking Tuesday. So and stop fucking calling in and checking on your goddamn bike status. It ain't fucking done. The thing of it is this.
I'm not telling you can or you can't, but on the other side of it, you gotta fucking know that people want their shit as fast as they can.
Okay, I just started a new thing. Good, fast, and cheap. Pick fucking two.
Well, that's always been a thing.
And I'm using it. I'm fucking using it.
Good, fast, and cheap.
You want fucking fast? I'm gonna tax your ass. But I will make sure that thing gets done right away. But at the end of the day, the thing of it is this, okay? People, shut the fuck up. People don't fucking
counter on YouTube. Put a fucking counter.
Oh, the thing is, people don't fucking get it. They think I'm fucking over here going, God, I hope somebody comes through the fucking door. Well, is the phone ringing?
Okay, so
what am I gonna do? I have fucking shit to do. I'm fucking busy.
So then, if I would like to consider us homies, friends. We go back.
We've always been friends.
You are.
Even though you turned into a fucking
you know-
penis, and I'm a penis.
You know my father.
I have OCD. This is making it bothering me.
You
Is there a napkin or
You
something?
go back.
Can you grab that fucking yellow chingus over there or whatever?
Damn, seriously?
Dude, you spilled my beer. And
No, you.
But-
Okay.
the thing of it is I honestly, dude, I'm gonna say this. I'm the nicest guy. Okay, and I say that because a lot of people tell me I'm the nicest guy.
You got a kind heart.
And at the end of the day, thank you. I really appreciate that. At the end of shut the fuck up. I said at the end of the day. But the thing of it is that you get some people
And
that
you said
they
the thing of it is-
automatically they're in train. The reason they're in train to get all pissy because they're used to going places where everybody goes, "Fuck you,
No, Joe.
fuck you, fuck
Okay.
you."
Maybe so. But you.
Give me another beer.
Hey, I'm not a motherfucking beer getter.
I gotta go get the motherfucker. You're next to the refrigerator.
Man. At the end of
The
the
last
day.
thing we need is
Okay,
another beer.
I'm gonna give you another.
I don't
because
need another one.
You need another beer.
Dude, my feet are gonna hurt tomorrow. I got gout because of the beer.
I'm gonna get you all. I'm getting you all fired up. On
I've
this shit.
already had my kid call. The wife has called. They probably thought I'd been kidnapped. We've been on the fucking.
You didn't tell them you were gonna do a podcast
I
tonight.
told them that, but they didn't realize it's gonna run for 6 hours.
Oh, there's no. Oh shit.
Okay, so the thing of it is,
There it is again. Counter. That's fucking number 78 on the counter. Ding.
but the thing of it is that you want the thing of it is I can't make everybody happy. Some people like other people for whatever reason they do.
All right.
I can tell
You're my
you,
homeboy.
dude.
Listen.
I can tell you stories
Hold on, pump the brakes,
about
pump
the
brakes.
fucking people that have.
Shit. Hold on, pump the
All
brakes.
right,
You're my homeboy.
I'm gonna take a drink.
Dude, you're my home, okay? And you are because you know my father-in-law. We have other ties together outside
The
of
critic?
all this shit. Yeah. And
Well, I got stories about fucking that guy.
but
Jesus.
I was kind of, what was that? 1 to 10? What was that? You better answer, man. You're gonna get in trouble. Oh, that's that little thing right there.
I can't.
No, but if I'm gonna be, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm just serving up to you because I got people that I talk to and everything on in all kinds of different perspectives, and I guess what I'm gonna offer up is not advice because I'm not giving you advice, but just information. How about that? Is those days on Tuesdays when people are trying to call you to buy parts and you're busy, you're hectic, you're this
Already
and
doing
that.
it. Already doing it.
I know you're doing it, but then they don't want to mess with you after that because of their interaction with you just that one day. They don't know what type of person you are because I'm gonna
No.
hold on.
Let me finish.
Hold on.
I have
on
somebody
the
for
flip
that.
side of it though, because you can just like me. I can and
I've
am
been
that guy.
focusing on calling it. Hello, this is Jim. You called earlier. But
Well, nobody wants. No, don't be
I'm-
gimmicky. But don't be.
I'm not.
don't be
I'm being
fucking-
sarcastic. I'm not that way. It's when they come in the store. I think more of the issue is when people come in, is that they're already. I don't know, dude. Fuck it. I'm closing my store. I'm selling my store. If you'd like to make that purchase, let me know. No, the thing of it is this. It's
Ding.
right. It's not always. I don't know if I know. The bottom line is that.
Hey, ding.
I'm not peeing myself. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Fucking counter.
But
Here it comes. The thing of it is, the bottom line at the end of the day. Here it comes. Give me one of them, Jim. Give me one of them. Let's see how long. Hold on. It is 8:54. I'm
Whatever.
gonna see
So-
how long you can go without saying one of those three.
okay,
Let's
so
see. Here we go. 8:54. Go.
what I'm working on.
He's gonna go ahead. It's gonna come out. I don't even know what the fuck to say right now. I fucked him up. I took out those three phrases from his vocabulary and I fucked him up.
Okay, I'm gonna work. The thing of it is, Dick, is that.
1 minute.
So,
1 minute.
it's just if people would just come in and take their stuff, or you know what? The reality is that we're busy and I need more people, but I can't afford more people because I'm on the precipice of I can't do certain things, and it is what it is. And Clark is working here again. from back in the day, so to speak.
I remember Clark.
And when people come in, I need a shifter. Go see the parts department. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'd rather just not even be.
I think
part of that.
I think that's
You know what I
part
mean?
of. I think that would be not best because who the fuck am I to tell you or even offer
He's
advice on
Clark
how
has
to run
done
your shit.
great by taking care of the stuff that I just.
That's what that was.
The people come in for. I have a 1977 Cannuter valve replacement.
You got to remove.
I
yourself
do,
from it.
and I have, and
No, you know why you haven't?
why?
Your motherfucking ass is front and center when you walk into the
All right,
door.
I'm gonna move
You
my.
can't
I'm
tell
gonna
me
move.
that you
I'm gonna move my.
removed yourself
I'll
from the
move my.
customer.
I'm gonna move my desk
Put it. You know where you can put it?
right here.
Bingo.
I'm gonna put a fucking air conditioner in this
Bingo.
motherfucker.
One air conditioning this bitch, and you just, you know what you do back here? You just sit and watch like a hawk, and you just walk.
But it's not even that. You get, oh, the customer liked it. This is the thing that
You got to remove yourself.
I
from
mean,
that.
okay,
You
I
have to remove yourself.
lately this year has been a shit show. I've been freaking out of town a lot. We're racing, MVP, expos, fucking this, that, whatever. And people, you know, we get slow when you're gone. I'm like, what the fuck, why? And I get back, it's like, call these people, and I got a stack of people. Yeah, Jim, I was looking for a price on a tire.
Well, then you got to train them.
You know what I mean?
You got to train the people.
I'm
not telling you how to do your shit.
They know.
That's a conversation.
Okay, so this is a. Hello, thank you for calling My Garage. Can I help you? Is Jim there? No, he's not here at the moment. Is there something I can help you with? No, there isn't. Can I give a note of what you need? No, you can't. Okay, well, what's your number? And then it turns into how much is the tire? I'm like, seriously? They would have. These fuckers would have given a better deal than on what I would have given.
Okay, then
You know what I mean?
you have to remove yourself from that. Let me ask you. Are you returning those phone calls?
Yes.
When you return those phone calls,
I've been here sometimes until 7 o'clock at night calling people back.
then there.
Okay.
There.
And this
Stop,
is-
stop, Jim. Stop.
And this
I'm
is the other
trying to
thing.
give- Jim, I'm
Do
trying
you
to
know how
give you
many
advice
people-
right now. Jim,
Okay,
trying to
but
give you
listen to this.
Don't-
This is the thing
don't
that drives
call
me
them.
crazy.
don't call them back. Not that you.
But
you
this is
don't call them back. You
They're-
have your staff call them back.
okay. But this is the thing that fucking gets me. Can you have them call me? You call them back. The subscriber you're calling does not have a voicemail available. What the fuck?
Whoa.
You know what I mean? And then you
text them. Text
we
them.
do. We have a fucking. We do have that. So Kyoko, can you check that? No problem. I text them. And then I get, you're a fucking dick. You never call back. I'm like, listen here, asshole. You don't have a fucking voicemail. How do you know that? Because I fucking called you.
You got to remove yourself from that stuff
You know what I mean?
because that's how you get wrapped up in it. I'm sure.
All right, I'm moving in here because I can probably get air conditioning this
Listen,
room really bitch.
I'm legit trying to give you some.
You know how much fucking air conditioners cost? Dude, my air
You know
conditioner
that
took
I've
a
got-
shit. I had to buy a new one.
You know my business. Some of my business outside of all this stuff.
Which
And
one?
You got
The weed one, the
No,
goat
no,
one,
no,
the
no,
food
no,
stand
no.
one, the freaking.
all. And I say that just because, so you know my background. You got to remove yourself from that shit. You have to remove yourself. That's what I'm trying to do. And the only way you're going to remove yourself from that is to actually do it. Like, you don't want to deal with that shit. You
I
don't
will
want
say this.
people calling you because now I understand.
Honestly,
I used to
look,
call you.
hold on. Pump the brakes for a second. In all honesty, I've probably over the last, since the beginning of the year, I don't want to call it a New Year's fucking thing or whatever, but I've made a point not to get janky. Okay?
What do you mean janky?
Where somebody comes in all hot and fucking juicy, and I'm like, do, and then all of a
I
sudden,
mean like hot and juicy, like hot headed?
no, they're fucking pissed off because, give you an example. Customer, this guy comes in, totally fucking cool. Hey man, thanks for getting my bike taken care of. You know, he had a problem. We fixed it. It took a little longer to figure out what it was. But then his girlfriend, fiance allegedly, was so hot and bothered because it ruined her weekend that she planned for him over his birthday weekend that I should give him fucking all this other shit. I go, who the fuck are you? This is his bike. He's fucking cool with it. I fucking went out of my way to take care of this dude, and you're all fucking yelling at me. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of my store. Dude, she sat in my chair. She's telling me, we're talking, when you look up Karen, had this bitch's face. Okay? And everybody in the store was like, what the fuck? And the guy's like, I'm really sorry she's acting like that. I've never really seen that part of her. well, you're the one engaged to her. I don't know what to tell you. The guy was cool as fuck. And he was like, thank you for fixing this bike. Dude, shit takes time. We're not magicians.
No.
You know what I mean?
I work on it myself, and I know that. But
I know, but you understand. You know how many times I get people, I'm
But
just
that's
working on my bike and I fucking can't fix it.
that's
You
the
come pick
difference,
it up.
though. You're getting people in here that one, not everybody has the luxury that I have myself of having a couple of bikes in the garage. When one's down, I can just pull another one out. Not everyone has that luxury. So you're just in a kind of as a motorcycle shop, as a fucking automobile shop, as a mechanic, as an upholsterer, as a fucking tire shop, as anybody of these things, it's an inconvenience now. Now, maybe not necessarily as much for a motorcycle, because unless your motorcycle is your only mode of transportation, but you have to also kind of keep that in mind when you're dealing with these customers. I myself, I've been a customer of yours on the other end of it too, right?
Correct. But
Right.
what I'm getting
When I did
at,
my
what I'm
big-
getting at is that we are okay. But the problem is we have a small amount of staff, a very large building, a lot of hoists. We have a problem getting parts because everything's on back order all the time, and nobody can grasp that concept. And at the end of the day, people think we created a society of dude. Back in my day,
let me ask you this.
hold on.
Let
Hear
me
me
ask
out
you
for a
this
second.
before I
This is
forget.
reality.
No,
We're-
listen. Are you the shop? Let me ask, because this is a serious question. Are you the shop that takes the bike in and knows that you're not going to have the part for a week or two? Or are you the shop that says bring it in on this day when the parts will be here, and then?
No,
Because which are you?
I'm the guy that says bring me your shit to get you in line. The part's on back order, but when it comes in, we can get you done faster.
So so you don't have them bring the bike in until the part is.
I give them that option.
Okay.
So lately, I have bikes right now. Like we have all the parts right here, and they're gonna bring them on the weekend and this and whatever. So the thing of it is that you're talking from the aspects of doing a customization. We're talking the aspects of doing a repair, a diagnostics. The problem is people don't understand. It's like, okay, my bike doesn't work. We need to figure out what the problem is, and sometimes that takes time. I've been working on a fucking road glide or a street glide, wherever the fuck it is. We did a 128 kit, a bunch of other shit, and he's oh my bike's on this, that, whatever. And we're like, I keep saying this is what it is. We waited for the parts to finally come, put it on the bike, went and test rode it, up through fucking Ohio, down through San Paulo, no problem. Okay, great. Now run the motherfucker all the way to San Antonio and come back. Do you have a problem with it? No, everything's good. All right, we're fucking stoked. Now we need to get the parts to finish the job that we need to do because we did what we needed to do to test it. The thing of it is that the guy's been understanding from that aspect, but you get some people that don't understand that. We've created a society of instant gratification. Back in my fucking day,
Yeah.
you were the shit when you had a pager. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, can I borrow your phone so I can make fucking call my chick because she just said 143. The bottom line is this is not what it is. You can download music now. You can order shit now. Amazon delivers your shit fucking tomorrow.
Yep.
It's instant gratification. Repairs take time, and people don't understand is this. This is a 15,000 square foot facility. I have 16 fucking hoists. Okay, I got more shit than anybody. That means the tech is working on one, two, or three bikes at one time. And the thing of it is that it takes time to get all this shit done. We're waiting on parts, or they're doing this, that, whatever, and we do. I think a lot of motorcycles that come out of this shop. Okay. I'm not trying to disclose certain information to make it like, oh, that guy's a dick, and he's just trying to say that what he is. The bottom line is we do a lot of work. And when you have a regular motorcycle shop, we're way past what that motorcycle shop does in a year. We do more bikes than most motorcycle shops do. And at the end of the day, let's just say if I did,
Don't worry about other shops though.
you don't understand what I'm getting at. So you're going down a different path. What I'm saying is this. Did I say that one? Is that one on the ding ding fucking number 85?
No, you didn't say that. You said what I'm going to say is this. That's a new one.
Okay, so what I'm getting at
That's
is
a new one too.
okay. So the thing of it is,
There it is.
okay, we're getting to it. We got to wheels all down. So the reality is that
You're just interjecting new fucking verbs. And
so
adjectives.
when you're in a motorcycle shop and you do 20 bikes a month, and I do 60, that means I have that many more people out there that freaking either don't like me and wherever the case is. So you're comparing me to the fucking guy that in a year I do 1,000 motorcycles, let's just say, and you do 250, okay? And you're gonna find more people are like, oh, fuck that guy, because I have a different ratio because I'm dealing with the fucking more 22 percenters. And the thing of it is that what I think is funny is
Why
that
worry about that though?
I don't,
Legit.
because I don't like
Or
people.
why even think about it? Why
Because
spend energy?
I want all my customers to be happy. I'm
But you're
there
not-
for
you're-
customer service,
You know what, Jim?
and that's fine.
You're
So let
never gonna
me, so
make
let me tell you,
everyone happy.
so
It's
let me tell.
impossible. It's
so-
impossible.
I got a great story for you. This is fucking good one. We worked on the fucking bike that we called the Laker bike. Bike comes in, it's a fucking whatever FXR. It's all whacked out. It's a piece of shit. We work on it. We said, you need to fix all these things. Fuck you, you're full of shit. We fix some stuff. He doesn't want to fix everything. It breaks, it takes a shit. We bring it in, fix it again. We fix more shit. Now, I don't have the fucking money. He brags about how rich he is. Whatever. I really don't give a fuck. I do what he tells me to do. At the end of the day, he's like, fuck you, takes the bike someplace else. Now, these guys are all taking pictures with the bike. A competitor taking pictures with it. Yeah, this fucking bike was over at that shop because we see it on his Instagram, and now we have it at our shop, and we're going to fix the shit. Guess what happened? That guy was the same piece of shit to them, and they're like, fuck that guy. I hope he never brings a bike in here. Okay? The thing of it is that they don't understand. They want to fucking, they need to keep their fucking pie hole shut because you don't understand. That customer is a 2%er, and they're going to create the same fucking problem because that's what they expect. They
So that's
they
my
fucking
point.
work on that.
That's my point. Listen to me. You're getting hot. See, because you hear.
Do you feel the stroke coming on? Maybe it's a heart
I
attack.
feel the blood pressure boiling a little bit.
Is my face red?
But
Do I
listen,
look at Joe Rogan?
listen to yourself. You've spent probably the last, no joke, 30, 40 minutes ranting about pissed off customers when they're only the 2% of your shit. Hold on. Why did you? Well, I get it. You're passionate about that. I'm a follower of your Instagram. I follow your shit. You're me in Jim's form of vocalizing and not having a problem saying what you got to say, and that's good. Not all the time, like I said.
I know what the problem is.
But you're focusing.
You're
so
absolutely
much
correct.
on 2%.
That's my fault, and that's because I want 100% happy people.
And
I want everybody happy. And you're right. I need to just let it fucking go because at the end of the day, I have a lot of customers. Do you know what it's like to go someplace where you're fucking completely out of the fucking blue?
there's no, hold on. Let me just on your point. There's nothing wrong with wanting 100%. You have to just, I guess, accept the fact that there's no way you can ever be 100%. You want to be.
You're absolutely correct, but then you're the motherfucker that comes here and says, dude, I talked to all these people and they don't fucking like you. That's the fucking thing, is that you need, my people that support me need to go, you're the dumb motherfucker, because this guy will do whatever it is within reason that friggin' take care of you. So if you don't like him, I have nothing to fucking say to you. You just don't like him because you're a penis.
No, wait, stop. I really need to bingo on the you hit the nail on the head. Yes, I have friends of mine that are gonna acquaintances, friends, people that I know, however I am connected with them, that are like, I've chosen not to do business with him just because of that. But in those same circumstances, like, I can understand that. I think you would agree with that. I don't think you would disagree. But as your friend and knowing you for 15 years plus probably, but I know how he is too, and I'm the same way. I can understand.
I totally agree.
But I've also made sure to acknowledge the fact to go, you know what though? There's plenty of times where I've needed a fucking hand with something, and hey Jim, you could easily tell me fuck off when I've asked you, hey, can I borrow that cam bearing puller?
It would be real simple because you're fucking being a dick just a week prior to that.
Hey, thank you. Exactly.
But I'm that guy that's here to take care of everybody, and people don't understand that.
But so on the flip side of it, yes, some people are going to tell me that, but in your defense, because I know you, because you've helped me in those situations, you helped me when I called you and said, hey, I'm in the fucking parking lot of Target in Camarillo with a dead fucking battery.
Fuck, I remember
Can
that.
you come give me a jump? And you were there. Yeah, I'm down the street. I can be there in 10 minutes. You're also that guy. So I make sure as a homie and just knowing who you are, because I keep it real, I make sure to relay that same information to those guys that feel that way or have that thought about you. That doesn't mean that it's true, right? It doesn't mean that. But don't. My advice to you, as your homie and as a friend, and just local shop and wanting fucking because Mikey worked here, he's my boy, and I want him to succeed, and I want you to succeed. Is don't focus so much on that fucking 2%, dog. Like let that shit focus on the 98 you're referring to.
And I do focus on the 98. That's why the 98 is
More.
there. That's why
More.
the 98 is there. I mean,
More.
it's literally up until the last year. It's taking me time to get used to. When you walk into a restaurant and you're just and someone's like, "Hey, it's Jim from My Garage." You're like, "What the fuck?" I used to be like, "What the fuck's wrong with that fucking person?" It's taking me time to get used to that, and it's happened from fucking New York. I was just in Wisconsin, and some chick's like, "Oh my god, can you get a picture with her?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" But I get used to that now. But the thing of it is this: I totally understand what you're saying. Dick. I totally understand.
Okay, you remember about? Hold on, stop, real quick. We're being real, and you remember what I just told you about?
This
the
is
delivery?
as raw as it gets.
I know, but you remember about delivery?
I can't help the delivery.
You're fucking. What you just said. Hey, I get people that is. There's different way. When I get that, because I get that now too. It's weird to me, but it's humbling to me. Like I'm not fucking like making it let it go to my head or anything like that. It's humbling to go, fuck what I am doing, or the shop that I am, or the personality that you are, whatever persona you're putting out there, reaches people, means something to people, or it leaves an impression on people. Like
and I think it is humbling. I think it's awesome. I mean, I like the attention because I like to know that I'm doing a good job. I want to be able to take care of everybody. I want to fix world hunger. No, I'm just saying that like I'm running for a pageant. But the thing of it is that I remember that in freaking whatever that movie was. But the thing of it is that the problem is that there are people out there that no matter what you do for them, they're going to be that way. And I apologize because I do focus on them because
fuck them.
I understand that, but
Fuck them.
I get that, but I just like to know, and I need to work on that. Fuck them is fuck them. And the reality is that I've had people come in here. I have fucking somebody that works here. Like, yeah, they said you're a piece of shit, and I came in here, and it's not the case. The bottom line is that I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I have a hard time not letting that go because I want to be accepted, so to speak, by everybody. Okay,
everybody does,
and that's a mental thing for me as growing up as a little kid. Because as a little kid, I was the little kid that I remember standing in the playground and I'm going to play kickball, and there was okay. The two big fucking the player kids are like, ooh, they're the popular ones. I pick him. I was the last guy that get picked for the first couple go rounds. So they're like, this motherfucker can play. You know what I mean? Like, we need to pick this fucking guy. You know what I mean? And I played. I was not a big football guy. I played football for a long time, but that was not my thing. My thing was baseball. Okay, I had freaking I'm a baseball dude. I played baseball and I had a fucking 1,000. My batting average was 1,000 for almost a whole year. And people are like, who the fuck they trying to pitch me out? This, that, whatever. I'm fucking still hitting the motherfucker. But that's what I did. You know what I mean? I didn't continue to do that professionally or in college or anything like that because I was just too fucking goddamn fat. But at the end of the day, I was that guy. And because I was that guy, it's because I excelled to be the best. My dad was like, you be the best that you can possibly be and apply yourself.
Well, that's good advice that every parent should be giving their kids.
Fuck, these motherfucking parents don't do half the shit they should be doing.
It sounds like I'm not a fucking psychologist, but I'm just like, we're being real. You're my boy that I've known for this long, and this is some shit that we've never sat down and like broke down and kind of like really kind of touched on. But
I think I'm having a
I
heart
guess
attack.
don't fucking say that shit, man.
My chest hurts.
But don't.
I appreciate what you're
focus
telling
on
me.
them motherfuckers, man.
I appreciate what you're telling me, and I'm not going to focus on it.
And that's.
But I like talking shit about them.
Well, listen, I do too, because I also myself have individuals and have people that I have no problem being.
This guy says, just give Jim a tug.
I know.
Fuck. The last thing I had to do is suck on that fucking thing. But thank you for offering.
But on a real, because with my Instagram shit and my recent stuff that that seems to be a possibility of what's going on. See, it just ended again right now. That don't focus on them motherfuckers. Don't focus on them. Focus on your 98%. Focus on building your brand. Don't worry about the other percentage. If I worry about that shit with everything that's happened to me recently, then I'll never rebuild my shit. I'll just fucking fold it. You want to go again one more time?
Fuck it. We've been here for 7 days already.
Okay, hold on.
Here, you do that. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay,
Here,
go ahead.
I'm about ready to pee myself.
Jim's gonna take a quick break.
Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna call my wife.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Come on, Jim.
I need a diaper.
All right.
I need to pee. God, you
Okay.
gotta suck it up all the wind over here.
Hurry your ass up, because we're gonna possibly wrap this one up here real quick. All right. So my Instagram lives only go like an hour since I got the new account, and so we're kind of broadcasting live on Instagram as well as YouTube and recording a podcast at the same time. So I have to let I kind of have to keep restarting the Instagram live session here with Jim and myself. Oh, that was kind of weak too. All right, so that's loaded again. Let's go here. I should have combined those two. Probably would have made it like a good, like somewhere between a 7 and an 8, probably. If I combine those individually, like maybe between a 3 and a 4, and 3.5 to 4.5. All right, going boys. We're gonna go live one more. We're gonna probably be wrapping this up here a little bit. I want to get home myself and go and kick it. Jim and I can probably sit here and bullshit all night long. It's in a dope little studio that he has built himself here. Let me get him back online here again. And here we go. And we're gonna wrap this thing up here one last time. Send the invite. Go live. Turn this off. Turn that all the way down. All right, dude. We'll let you guys fucking finish up, and we'll finish this session up with Jim. It's been interesting. I haven't gone. I guess maybe Jim and I have had some conversations and shit here in the shop, but this is good. I think. I think it'll maybe not clear the air, but better understanding. That's what fucking conversations are supposed to do. Give people a better understanding of shit, of a person's personality, a background, who they are, shit like that. So, all right, I think I fucking hear his ass coming. So we're gonna wrap this shit up here in a bit. Jim cacked out on me and had to go break the seal as they would, but. We are coming live from his studio. Just changed up the sequence today a little bit. It's already got the same podcast equipment that I have, so kind of just plug and play a little bit. So kind of worked out a little bit. Not too bad. Couple beers in, finish this one up. Hey, you almost ready?
Yeah.
There he is. Okay. Now that you broke the seal, it's gonna be all fucked up. Here, there's your phone. Huh?
All right.
Man, I have a lot of beers tonight.
Friggin' hour.
So is that the phone right there that you sit on your desk and do your dopey videos from and everything?
Yeah.
Hey, we're 2 hours in and you're a little drunk. Can you give me a little? I mean, you get your face fucking plastered on the fucking floor right when you come in with your shit. What is it? What is your? Come on, give it to me. Give me the stupid thing. Give it to me.
What's
You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
what are you talking?
Hey, this is my garage. Shut up. That's stupid.
That's not fucking stupid. It just started as a thing, and it was
It's
like,
your thing.
did you know how many people?
Some people
Honestly.
love it. Some people hate it.
Whatever. Don't fuck off.
Exactly.
The thing is,
Thank you.
people-
Now you're learning. Fucking A.
People. I've had so many people go, dude. I'm on Instagram, and I was like, hey, this is me, right? And the wife is in the other room. Going, oh my god, it's that guy again. You know what I mean? Why do you watch him all the time? But look, the thing of it is this.
Is it a gimmick?
I want to say a gimmick is something that's fake.
Well, okay.
I started
never mind.
doing it.
Never mind. Not a
It's-
gimmick.
it's
It's something that caught.
It's
you
something
did.
that, yeah, something
something that stuck.
years ago. I did it, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah," you know what I mean? And they dug it, so I just fucking kept sticking with it. I mean, dude, I went to they had a thing in Thousand Oaks at some country music thing. I don't know what the fuck they call it, but like I'm walking with the boss, and we're walking, and all of a sudden you hear from the, "Say it,
Stupid.
say it." I'm like, "Say it? What the fuck am I supposed to say? Dude, say it." I'm like, he goes, "You're the guy from My Garage, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Dude, say it." I'm like, "Hey, this is Jim from My Garage." And I shot a video, and then he was like, he went from like so excited. It was hilarious. I got a story. So this is a story. 3 years
I'm
ago.
surprised we got 2 hours in and you didn't say it. You didn't
Say
it to
what?
open up the show.
Nah, I don't know. So,
well, some people love it, some people hate it. Sometimes I hear it, I'm like,
You know what,
I fucking hate it.
we're at my studio. Somebody goes, "Where are you at?" We're at the studio. I have a studio at My Garage Ventura.
Well, that's
I think
Bianca. That's Bianca.
What's up, Bianca? Come on down. We're gonna start doing podcasts on Wednesdays. If you guys want to do it, probably at 6:00.
Wait a minute.
And,
Hold on, Jim. Let me give you some advice on a podcast. Because I think I now am in the.
You're probably the expert. I really don't give a fuck.
I'm not in the expert realm. I'm definitely not that, but I definitely at least am in the conversation. Nobody. It's okay. I'm lying. I'm starting just now and very seldom.
Danny's back.
I'm just starting now to get people to come to me to want to be on the show. At first, boy, you got to go fucking out there and find these people. You say, if you guys want to do one, come to talk to me. No, I thought it might be easier. It's easy when you book. You know what I have found? It is relatively easy to book the guest for the most part because they're excited to be on a podcast. But you do have to go and find them. And it was actually, nobody came to me at the very beginning saying they wanted to be on my podcast.
You came to me.
Yeah, and I'm still going to do
You're
it
like,
every day.
Would you like to be? What?
Yeah. It's a lot of work, dog. It's a lot of work.
Dude, it's a shit ton of work, and I don't have time for it. That's the problem. I wish I had more.
I'm
Dude,
glad you said that. You guys hear that?
Dude, it's a lot of work.
You
Dude, you have no idea. I've done podcasts and I freaking this, that, whatever, and at the end of the day, I freaking had my daughter upload the stuff, and she's in Texas now, and bottom line is, it's a lot of work, and I like doing it, and I'll talk about whatever. I mean, you want to talk?
If you want to do a podcast, you record your own podcast, and I will take care of all the uploading and the editing and all that stuff for you, and we'll work.
Look at you go.
We'll work out
Wait, we're working out a deal so I can get some free shit. And
yeah, well, we're gonna do a little. You know what?
We're going back to.
You know what you're gonna do on this podcast? You're gonna need. Well, obviously you already plugged a couple of people here, but we need to do a little product advertising for you. Like
we can do a lot of product advertising. So
yeah, you hook me up with some shit, and I'll do a little advertising for you on the podcast.
Listen, it costs me money. I'm broke as fuck.
It costs me money to advertise.
You haven't advertised shit, dude. You've been taken down more times than your pants.
My Instagram. But I think I know why. I'm going to rebrand. I need to get rid of the Harley logo, and I'm going to rebrand.
Okay, Garage Life. So the thing of it is
You're
that
just buttered because it's got the word garage into it.
no, I told you to go with Garage Life. I thought it was awesome.
I think that's where I'm at.
I think it was in, I don't know where the fuck, dude. I drove through Baltimore, Maryland. I was like, God damn. But the thing of it is whatever. Dude. I'm
85. Ding.
Fucking battery's dying. I'm about whatever to do whatever. And you know what the thing of it is this. If you're in freaking New Jersey or wherever, dude, I'm all about hooking you up. And I'll be honest with you. There's this is the problem. I can't say what I want to say because it violates MAP policy. And I'm talking dirty whore deals on some stuff.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm not, and I am nobody to tell you what to do, but I've always had the question, why do you call them dirty deal?
Because it's dirty. It's it's like you get a deal on something, the deal
Did you
is
say dirty deal?
I
know that's your thing.
That's
it's
beyond
it's like bottom line.
Exactly. And it's like, I give the best deal that I possibly can. And I work it in with all the other stuff that I have access to make it happen because some people are hungry and they want to make more money. Well, I'm the guy that's like, I just want to sell more shit. because I can. So when I get a discount from wherever, I add on to that discount to say that this is what's happening. I got some shit going on right now with companies I can't even talk about because it violates MAP, minimum advertised price. Some of them are 10% off. Some of them are retail only. And I'm telling you right now, the only way for you to fully fucking understand, I guarantee you, you're not going to find this shit cheaper anywhere else. And when I mean cheaper, I mean not even close. Why? Because I can. Why? Because I've had so many fucking phone calls from manufacturers going,
You say that a lot too.
whatever. And they're talking, and they're like, you did this or you did that, da 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 da. They're all pissed off. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. If I have a competitor that's like, oh my God, he's cheaper than me, I don't give a shit. I don't. I care about my customers. I don't care about my competitors. I have a deal coming up right now that you're giving a shit on. How would you like to say that I'm going to get some Michelin tires? I got a thing happening for a 130 something fucking 19 and a matching rear 180 55 18. And I'm going to auction them off. And I'm going to start the auction at $100. And if it sells at $350 or $250 for a set of fucking tires, it's going to happen. And that's what I'm going to do because I can.
Just because you can?
Because I fucking can.
Well, that's a good reason.
Okay, but the thing of it is that because it's an advertisement to me, I'm going to talk. You're lucky. There's whatever. Because that's what I want to do. But people understand. If they were to go search the fucking internet and go, this is the price I have for this part number. What can you do for me? Can you match it or make it better? I would love that. Because people get screwed every day by buying shit on the internet.
Yeah. Well,
Seriously, I've been having a heart attack.
Myself, I know you need to calm down. Your blood pressure's getting all fucking.
My chest hurts.
Fuck, man, you're getting yourself all worked up. You see what I'm saying? See, listen, Jim. You took the conversation back to the 2%.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Because you're talking about the guy that's trying to give you the best.
No, that's the business. No, that's the business. I'm not talking about the customer. Now I'm talking about business. I want to freaking.
Because I have price on the part every time too.
Right, but you got to come here. You want the best price. You need to come here. If you find it cheaper someplace else, and if it's cheaper, and I'll be like, fuck, that's a good deal. Go buy me 3.
And you've told me that.
I fucking told a lot of people that because sometimes people don't upgrade their shit. I've had people go, I can buy it for this. I go fucking buy them. Buy me too. Then they come back and go, dude, how much are they? And I go, why did you go buy it? And he goes, well, because they found out that they're fucking cheaper than cost and they won't fucking do it. That's their fucking problem. If I fucked up, I would have sold them to them for that price. There's a guy that's a big player in the industry for an internet thing. He fucking said, he comes to I'm gonna beat your fucking ass at a fucking show. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
You took it back to the 2%.
This is a business.
Stop taking it. I don't care who it is.
Dude, I was like so excited. Tells me I'm doing a good job. Fucking beat my ass. I'll fucking put that shit.
Don't worry about the 2%, homeboy.
This was not a customer. This was a competitor that sells shit online.
Even then, fuck that dude.
Dude, fuck them all. I want everybody's business. I'm like fucking dirty deals.
Jim, every motorcycle shop, every grocery store, every vape shop, every place wants every person's business.
Yeah, but I'm going for it. I'm not just sitting there going, fuck, I hope they come in.
No, of course not. And I would hope that they aren't either. But you know what I can comfortably say that they are probably, or at least I hope that they're not doing as much. They're not focusing on the other motherfuckers. And there's a thing that says, I don't even know who my competitor is. There's this little thing on Instagram I've seen where it says, fuck my competitor. I don't even know who my fucking competitor is. That's the type of, and that.
No, I agree. There's a guy that's out there that spends so much time talking shit about me who's a competitor.
There you go.
Because he has nothing else better to do. I'm like,
listen,
dude, dude, you don't understand. I don't get mad.
Stop talking about
I don't get mad. It gets me off, dude. It's
Viagra.
Viagra.
Give me a happy one. Give me one.
Dude, I have some customers down in the valley. Jake and Jake, 2 different guys, same fucking name. Ara. Those guys are like, they come in here all the time. They're like, hey, I need this or whatever. I take care of them.
Okay, so
I have another customer that we picked up a bike and he drop off an air cleaner, see if because I take care of them. I have customers that I post shit and they're like, fuck those guys. You do your hood. You do this. I know I have my good customers, and that's the problem in business. I go to a restaurant. Obviously, I'm fat because I go out to eat too much. And I go to a restaurant, and if I get good service, I'm like, I need to talk to the fucking manager. And I go, you know what? I had awesome service. This person is fucking awesome. Why? Because most people are apt to talk shit, and I don't fucking go down that fucking road.
Not most people are out to talk to you. You know what it is the fucked up part, Jim. This is a statistic that businesses and analytical people have ran for, I'm sure, a year. The bad shit is what people will tell people about way more than the good shit.
Hence, what you're telling me about all these cocksuckers.
Well, no, what I'm telling you about these cocksuckers is to stop focusing on them and
All
start.
right, what are you? I haven't brought them up in fucking the last 5 minutes.
I'm gonna get, okay. Let's see. It's
all right, we're gonna time it. So anyway,
9:31. Let's see when you bring somebody else back into it.
Oh, that's fine.
And
Dude,
I'm gonna throw another. I'm gonna throw another wrench in it. You can't say the bottom line. You can't.
Well, I might as well just shut the fucking podcast out. My customer, my solid customers, I will say, I don't want to seem arrogant. They love me, okay? Because they tell me,
though.
they're
They
like,
should.
dude, I love you. I do, but you're this.
Am I a solid customer?
Yes,
I love you and I hate you.
I know you do.
But that's our relationship.
But we're not. You're because you're a dick sometimes.
Just like you.
Because
are.
you're like,
just like
I tell you something, and you're like, oh, I think it should be a better price. I'm like, dude, I gotta make money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know, but that's me being a tight ass, and that's me trying to just be a tight ass with my friend. If my friend,
If
wants
you
to,
like me, you should support me.
I do.
And let me give you the discount that I give you.
I have that is.
I've learned that because I would go to this restaurant all the time, and I would like, hey, I need this, that, there. And I don't even ask for it anymore because I'm there to support them.
So let me say this in favor of you. Not that I need to.
Here we go. You want something?
No, listen. In favor of you and to represent you the correct way, there have been numerous times, more times than I probably want to admit, where I thought I was getting a better price somewhere else, and turns out you were giving me the best fucking price. And I have to eat crow, and I gotta go, Jim, I want that fucking part from you. You ain't bullshit me. I'm a consumer. I'm gonna go and do my homework, and I'm gonna go and like triple check and make sure because it's my hard-earned money, man. I don't want to spend it in a place that I don't have to if I can get the same exact thing for cheaper. But you have always been able to compensate when it comes to that. And I'm sure that's not just from me. That's like you're saying, other people that have realized that down the road. So
it's everybody in general.
But in defense of you, when it comes down to it, if you're looking for a good price on a part, and I'm not, obviously you're my homeboy, I'm gonna try and plug your business. I want you to rise. I want you to succeed. But in the the thing of it is this, and the bottom line is that
it's a good statement, isn't it?
Is that you do and you can, because of your relationship, because of your connections, because of the size of your shop, because of the inventory you put out, because of all these different factors, you are able to provide probably the best price anytime I've shopped around. So to be fair, you do that, but you just have to recognize that people are going to go and shop it as best as they can, and you can't take it personally or to the heart when they come back and say, "Hey, I found it for this much cheaper." And if you could still sell it to them for that price and still make money, fuck with it, Go ahead and
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I'm not. The thing of it is that the profit margin that we have on stuff is not that great. And a lot of people don't understand. So. They don't understand the mathematics. And what I'm getting at is that if you buy it for 100, you mark it up 25%, makes it 125. And then if I give you a 15% discount, that means 15% off. But then people don't understand there's credit card fees. So if I took off the credit card fees, do you know what the profit is on that? It's $1.50. People don't understand that. But people understand that because
don't. I myself don't fucking think of that when I'm making a business transaction. On the other side of it, as a consumer, I'm also thinking, well, I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem either. It is your problem though. So you do have to think about it. So
because this is a lot of people that try to give shit away all the time because that's all they have to sell. I have to sell customer service. I have to sell our knowledge, or everything that we have along with it. I don't have to give a discount. I give a discount because I want to. Okay.
Of course, nobody has to.
Because and nowadays, a lot of people are
you want the business. You want people to
exactly
come to,
because I could buy it on the internet for that price. They go buy the motherfucker. But now it's turning into a thing where a lot of people and I say it's a difficult situation and there's a lot more things into it and we can talk about it off here. But the bottom line is that
Did you see how that timer went off right when you said the bottom line? I need one of those to go ding.
It's such a
I need to put a counter like that on the YouTube channel. Every time you say the bottom line or you say something, just like that counter went off. Bing!
It was the wife texted me, and I have my
That's such perfect timing.
I have a telephone from the others to work, and so I'm like, whatever. But the thing of it is that I set goals for myself.
Ding.
Okay, when I set goals for myself, I want to be the biggest guy in these product, or the largest brick and mortar store in the Western United States, or I want to be this, or I want to be that.
Well, I've always said that about you as well, Jim. I will, just like you probably will about me, in good spirit, in good friendship, not in a mean way. I'll talk shit about you just as much as I'll talk good about you.
I've been listening to your podcast. I've heard your child call kind
Yeah,
of shit.
exactly. But in a
I didn't call what the fuck, motherfucker.
exactly, and in a homeboy, fucking type of way. But I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say anyway.
Too many beers and too
Too
much
many
vape and fucking whatever you're doing. But the reality is
I
that
was going somewhere with that. I was gonna go somewhere with that.
I don't know where we're going, but the thing of it is here at My Garage we can do anything that you want to do. We're here to take care of you, and I appreciate all the customers that I have. The customers that I have made us, honestly, has made us what we are today.
That's good to hear.
The situation right now with the economy, we're in inflation. We have a situation, we're in a recession. Certain people don't want to admit it, but the reality is what the reality is. At the end of the day, there are people, unfortunately, taking their bikes back to the dealer and selling them back to the dealer because they just can't afford it.
Yep.
And it's sad to see that type of thing, the condition of our country, the direction our country is currently going. At the end of the day, I want... Dick! I'm trying to take care of those people. You know what I mean? I don't know how far your reach is. If there's somebody in wherever, and I'm all about taking care of you. To me, I was just in New Jersey
It's like
racing.
acceptance is a thing for you.
Because yes, I agree.
You
Because
are looking for people. You
to
want people to like you.
yes, because as a little kid, I grew up as nobody fucking fat fucker. We don't want that guy. And it took time for them to accept me because bullying and this, that, whatever. Now I got shit talkers. I'm gonna bring this up. Shit talkers are haters because they hate me because they hate me.
It didn't take you long. It took you only 5 minutes to go back.
But that was pretty fucking good. But they don't like me because they're not me. You know what I mean? To the shits I
Yeah.
have. But they're out there. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Go.
It's telling me I'm doing a good job. But when I was in New Jersey, we're at the Moto America race for Bagger Race.
So hold on. You can't, I'm going to tell you what you can't have in this case. You can't fucking have the fuck you attitude at the same time want to fucking please everybody. Those are two conflicting
I agree.
things.
But it's a fuck you to the guys that don't like me. They're just telling me I'm doing a good job. I will be fuck you until you come in and go, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up? I'll still take care of you. There's one guy that fucking called in one time. Guy pissed me off.
2%. You've got more one guy.
All right, so anyways, so let me talk about the one guy. Shut the fuck up. So I was in New Jersey.
How about we do this?
I was in New Jersey. These are like, oh, dude, they follow me. They're taking pictures of me. They're doing all this stuff. Let's shoot a video. I did all that because people from the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, all these fucking states that follow us on Instagram blew my mind coming into our pit area, paddock. And they were like, oh, dude, let's take a picture. Can I get it? That was cool as fuck.
Focus on that.
I have been.
Only that.
Okay, I'm going to focus on that. So this is what we're going to do. All you customers out there that like me. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some extra dirty.
That's scary.
We're going to do three input. Mouth, Chingus and whatever Chingus and not even cleaning out the Chingus dirty.
Or are you going to give people dirty deals?
Dude, I got some stuff.
The dirtiest is the dirtiest?
Okay, so let's talk.
Dirty.
Dude, okay, so this is the thing. I have a couple dirty deals that are going.
Bottom line is, we're going.
I didn't say that. I have a dirty deal that is so dirty right now.
I don't like dirty deal.
Go on Instagram, ask me for the dirty deal list. There's a handful of manufacturers that some of the stuff literally is so dirty it's below dealer cost.
Well,
because I'm getting a deal on the back end that allows me to do that.
Well, I said it a little bit ago. You've always given me the best price.
It's time to buy some certain things. There's some companies that literally
Okay,
do that. I'm doing some stuff.
I want to ask you about something else.
What's that?
I want to ask you.
No, I'm not gay.
We can have that conversation.
You got all choked up. I'm sorry you're upset.
I think I'll win the conversation to prove that you are, but we won't have that one.
That's a good one, but that's not going to be the case. Let's move on, Larry.
I think if you want to have that debate,
You're the one sucking on that thing.
I'm chilling on this thing right now. No, I want to ask you about the racing shit. You know, Mike's fucking out there. I know this is a.
You know how much? Do you have any idea how much money that costs?
Yes.
The wife is up my ass.
Yes.
Do you know this is not in the budget? We're making it work.
I have.
We're
I'm
gonna
lowballing
our
how much it
last
costs.
the last race is in Florida, and then next year we're just gonna focus on the West Coast. We raced all the way from all across the United States. Right now my truck is in North Carolina. We raced Wisconsin. We raced Brainerd in Minnesota.
Where's Mike right now?
Mike is at home, and
He's not on the road.
no,
No
and
races this weekend.
everybody's here, and it people don't
Is
understand
Gary racing for you?
Yes, and
What's he riding on?
he's riding the Dyna. I would ride the Buell, and I'll probably run the Buell here in
You're
California.
racing?
Yes, I
For,
raced.
obviously for fun,
I would say I'm more on running around the track.
just the experience.
No, I can race. I mean,
You can't race.
dude. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna lose, and I guarantee you the second most media coverage.
You won't ever come in last.
Never. If some motherfucker's gonna crash, let's call a duck a duck. They're gonna wreck.
But if no one does,
Then I'm fucking last as fuck.
then we will.
Somebody's gotta be last. And if you invert it, I'm fucking first. I really don't give a shit. People fucking trip out, dude. My leathers are cow print, bitch. I'm the fastest cow on two wheels. I don't give a shit. Well, whatever. I don't care. I don't fucking care. We had so much fun, dude. People fucking love it.
Well, that's fine.
We went to Sonoma and all these chicks were like, oh! I thought it was just for everybody coming off the track until I sat there going, these bitches are just doing it for me. Went and shot a fucking video
for
on it.
you.
Dude, it was. Ask the wife. She was there. She was laughing. She had cow horns for the chicks, the little hair brick, the little chinguses, cow horns and cowbells, and we had all kinds of crazy shit. We had a blast with it.
What I will, always.
Is this supposed to say record?
Yeah, better.
I'm just.
What I will tip my hat to you is that you don't give a fuck in that sense. That you like the cow suit and you being on the track and you I guess jabbing at yourself. Part of being able to be humorous about something or be, is that you have to kind of.
I poke fun of myself all day long. So
I can appreciate that. That you can just go out there. I'm fucking here in a cow suit and whatever representation that has to you. I don't know if you're telling people you're a cow or is that? I mean,
I don't know. Take it for what it is.
It feels very Chick-fil-A.
It started as a fucking joke, but and we're like, fuck it. One thing led to another. I'm like,
but you're having fun with it.
Oh, I had a fucking blast.
And I'm all good for that. Not that it matters or anything, but I mean, you're doing it for the right reason. You're just having fun with what you're doing, being out there in the area that you're, the track area, the paddock area, being out on the track.
I stopped racing because I had one of our sponsor, not our sponsor, but one of the guys we sponsored wanted me to take his bike to other tracks, and I'm like, I don't have to do it. So it was like, he's gonna pay for me to take it there. I'm gonna fucking take it there. At the end of the day, people don't fully understand. There's this guy that makes top shelf shock absorbers, blows anything out there away. And I know this for a fact because I know who manufactures them. And we were going to start selling their product. Their remote mount shocks are $1,600. They're better than freaking pick something. I know
Olin?
Better. Blows Olin's out of the water. Blowing Olin's out of the water.
Who is it?
The guy's name is Pete Nowoski, and he has Nowoski Extreme Performance stuff that he worked with another manufacturer that manufactures stuff that I know the guy personally, and they make top shelf stuff. The guy manufactures shit for IndyCar racing, NASCAR, sprint cars. The guy's known for making quality shit. and it's just the level of technology that he has that he puts into it with the quality and the machining and stuff. People know they like Olin's because they like Louis Vuitton. Okay, some people don't know.
I think people like Olin because they're. It's like people. It's like saying people like Mercedes,
right,
because it's a bad motherfucker.
right. But so that's a good example.
So,
Olin's is a Mercedes Benz. I'm going to be bringing.
but is a Mercedes Benz nice?
Yeah, it's really
Fucking
good.
badass.
It's a nice bike.
It's a nice fucking car.
But so is a fucking
And it's a-
Rolls Royce is way fucking better than Mercedes. So is freaking Lamborghini. So we're bringing the next level shit to the market that actually fucking works. It has a lifetime warranty. Everything about it is super bougie. And I had a meeting with him when we were racing in New Jersey because he reached out to Mike, wanted me to sell the stuff, and we had that conversation. And literally was like, okay, who's making your shit? And he didn't want to tell me. And I'm like, I need information. You're saying it's made in the United States. And he told me, and I'm like, okay, you got the shit. Because there's people out there that I know the shit because I was told by another person who is the shit, that guy makes the shit.
Sounds like a lot of shit.
There's a lot of shit going on. But I personally, I love Legend Suspension. The stuff is dick proof. I think they make the nicest stuff for the money. Olin's makes some stuff that is good. I don't necessarily like Olin's and make shit for everything else. Like it's like Brindle brakes. Do you want Brindle brakes or do you want Behringer brakes? I like Behringer brakes. Why? Because the same level of Behringer compared to the top of the line Brembo, the Brembo's way more money and you get more with Behringer.
Here's my 2 cents. I mean, shit. 90%. 95% of these motherfuckers
can't ride to the bike. They can't build the shit together to the bike. I totally agree with that.
They don't need the.
But people buy.
But
people buy.
You don't need the Behringer. You don't.
Dude,
need
you
the
can
fucking
go to.
this. You don't
No,
need that.
I agree. But you can go to Target and buy a fucking purse, but the motherfucker wants a Louis Vuitton, and they want to have a Olin's because it says Olin's. But until they know any different, because they don't know any different, they're not going to know. Well, there's watches out there.
Jim, hold on. You can buy the shocks to have a good performing set of shocks.
You can fucking get about just about anything out there that's better.
Listen,
okay.
You can buy Olin shocks to have a good. You can the checklist.
Eventually, you can. Yes.
Eventually, what? You can buy them.
You can buy the shocks, but in order for you to get the best performance out of them, you have to revalve them or you got to change the spring. They don't come right out of the gate. I know this for a fact. And I'm not going to get into it right now, but the bottom line is that we took the shock and we put it on a shock dyno, and the adjustments they have is like picking shit out of fucking fly shit out of fucking pepper.
I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you can buy the OLED shock and know that you have a good performing shock. I don't think anybody, yourself included, can deny that or would say otherwise. In addition, you're going to get a good performing shock.
Fuck, what time is
and
it?
you're going to get a
looking shock. I totally agree with you.
Jeweler.
But what I'm getting at is there's other stuff out there that is better. And the thing of it is that when you're looking for the best and you want to set yourself apart from, dude, I was at freaking 1 year I was at Seamus and they had this wheel that was $30,000 for this one rim. This is the ugliest goddamn rim on the planet. And you know people are going to buy it because it says it's a status symbol. That's all it is. And the bottom line is if somebody wants to buy Olin's, great. I'm an Olin's dealer. I'll sell them to you. If you're a guy that's being a little smart with your money, then buy a Legends. If you're looking for the best shit and you want to pop the wad, then buy a freaking Nowatzki shock.
Why are you so hooked on Legends?
Because
then you sell a shit ton of them.
Because they're relatively dick proof, and I mean that is you put them on the bike, set them up, and the customers go, "Fuck yeah! Wow, was that? That's fucking awesome."
And compared to what? What are they taking off and putting on?
The stock fucking
Then
shock.
100% they're gonna fucking know that.
But dude, I put
There's
on.
no doubt about it. They can go and put the. I have a set. And I gave to a buddy of mine. I gave my buddy a fucking set of the drag.
I know you had set, and they fucking broke.
No, I gave my buddy.
But that's the longevity of that drag specialty shock is going to last you a year.
I gave my friend a set of the drag specialty shocks, and he had a set of stocks. Now he's a rider; he definitely knows the difference. But anybody that goes from a stock shock just to that shock should go, wow. I'm not talking shit on Legends, one, because A, I have some. I still have them on my bike. I'm just saying that, of course, going from anything fucking what
I
Harley puts on
agree.
there, anything
I agree.
is going to be like, it may not be a wow for every
Okay,
person, but it's going to be
So
a,
before I forget,
fuck, that was a piece of shit.
well, so let me get you this. When you go with Legend suspension, it gives you adjustability. When you go with Olin's, the adjustability of that shock is very minimal. It's more racing specific. Once you get it dialed in for racing, then the adjustments you have are so minute for you to fine tune it. When it comes for the regular Joe, you put on a Legend or you put on a freaking Progressive. I like Legends better than Progressive, but at the end of the day, shut the fuck up. The thing of it is that you got me. The thing of it is that it's, God damn it. Bottom line is that the adjustability to make it better for you is there. Okay, so I'm not going to get into it. I mean, I've used every. The thing of it is I've used everybody's shit. I've had people give me their shit. I've tested stuff, and at the end of the day, that I choose that. You know what I mean? Now, there's better stuff if you're looking for better adjustability. Go with GP suspension for your front cartridges.
I'm with you when it comes
just
to that
saying.
because I've given the same exact advice. There's a ton of people that have asked me, what suspension? I'm not a guru, but I have experience, right? That's fair to say. And with the experience of the front suspensions that I've had and the rear suspensions that I've had, you're right. Legends is one that I turn to and go, hey, listen, for the price, for the bang for buck, and for the improvement that you will see compared to what you have now, you will be like head over heels impressed with what it does. But that's them going from stock to nothing. Now, to some people, because what? I mean, a set of Legend shocks is, you don't even say a price, but it's $700-800, right?
They're more than that. They're more than that now. That's $1,000 for a Reeve away. But the thing of it is that.
And then a set of Dropmans is what?
$900.
Okay. For some people to spend $2,000 on that shit, that's a lot of money.
I agree, but what it comes down to is that Legend suspension, and this is one of the biggest things that I like, is they have a no bullshit lifetime warranty. Okay, I can count on one hand the number of times I had a problem, and you're one of them. They never had we sent shocks out for you to get them fixed.
You did. No,
you took care of it. And they never never questioned. They took fucking care of it. They have the great service. I've had other shocks. Fuck off. Fucking fix them. Don't fix them. I don't have time for that shit because I need to go back to my customer.
So as part of the reason that you like them so much is that.
And that is a part of it, yes. If they had a lifetime warranty and they're a piece of shit, I wouldn't sell them. The bottom line is you put them on the bike and they do perform. And then you can adjust them more so than you can other different manufacturers because of the adjustability of the shock. I do agree with you that you put anything on it's going to last. Or it's going to be better. You put a drag shock on there, they're $279. It's a great difference. It's not going to last you past a year. I know this for a fucking fact. Now, they'll last you past a year because you're the fucking cocksucker and never rode your bike. But if you rode your bike 5,000 to 10,000 miles a year, they're not going to last. I don't give a shit what you say. They're going to break. They're like a Shinko tire. I like Shinko because they're cheap. Well, you know what? Go buy a fucking Shinko because that fucking Shinko tire is going to cost you 3 times the amount of money than it costs you for a similar performance tire like a Bridgestone Battle Cruise H50. That's a soft compound tire. That tire is going to last 3 times fucking longer, and it's going to cost you, let's just say $200, where the Shinko is going to cost you $100, and you pay $300 to go the same fucking distance. People don't quantify it from that regards. And I do that, and that's why when somebody comes in, I'm looking for this. How do you ride your bike? What do you do? I qualify the customer. That's where we're different. I just don't go, here, buy this because that's what you want. I qualify the customer. You come in, I want to buy this. Why do you want to buy that? I think it's a great quality product. I think there's something better for these reasons. There's a company out there that I won't mention the name, DNA. I won't even sell their fucking shit. It's a fucking garbage. Yeah, I don't even want to put tires on the fucking thing.
Listen, when you ask somebody, why do you want to buy that? I was telling you, don't go to the negative, and here I am. When you say, why do you want to buy that? That's the wrong way to address it.
I'm asking you why my friend has them. Okay, your friend's got them. You want them to be the same as your friend. Are you looking for performance? Are you looking for this? Or you just want to buy for that? Prime example, let's just say a piggyback shock or any shock with a remote reservoir. Okay. Why do you want it? I ride the shit out of it in the canyons and I need the adjustability. Okay, that makes sense. Spend the money. Most people can't ride their bike to the capability of what that shock can do. Most people don't even know how to adjust a goddamn shock, let alone ride their bike that way.
95% of the people.
I'm a fucking fat bastard, and I'll tell you right now, I have them on my bike. Why? Because they're fucking cool looking. That is the only goddamn reason. So if you can justify that they're cool, then buy the motherfuckers. If you don't have the money to fucking do it, then fucking step away and buy something else, and I'll get you the right product.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm just gonna throw fuel to the fire. Well, Legends jumped on the whole reservoir shock thing and putting those on there too because it's a trend. It's the fucking jewelry. It's the bling.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
that. So that is what the performance bagger thing has done to not enrage or whatever or make you so passionate about that type of shit is because people come in here wanting that stuff because a trend or a fad or specific people or influencers or whatever, or they're just seeing it out there. They're like, fuck, that looks fucking tight. That shit looks so fucking hard. I want that shit. That because they just like.
But
the
no,
way it fucking looks.
I agree. I mean, I have a
And then you
customer.
got guys like you though that are like, well, you don't fucking need that shit. Da, 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 da. Not necessarily like saying you don't
So that's
need
my
that shit.
problem, but that's me qualifying the customer because they come in going, well, you know, I want to get these.
Just give them what the fuck they want.
But then they go, oh, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, and that's the problem.
Well, then you direct the
But
conversation.
what I'm getting at exactly. I'm overcoming the objection. So when they come in and go, I want to do this. Okay, no problem. This is how much this, and they're like, what the fuck? That much money I want to do.
Pay to play, motherfucker.
Right.
Pay to
So
play.
why do you want those? Why? I'm trying to find out what is the reason for that. People are going, well, I'm going to buy these in the meantime because I'll buy those later. Well, it's going to cost you more money. So why don't you just save the money and buy the shit that you want out of the gate when you're all said and done? There's a lot of different ways to skin a cat, but the reality is that people want to be the next. They're trying to outdo their buddy. I have like one guy, we did a 128, then they came out with a 132. He comes in and goes, fuck yeah, I'll take the 132. Why? You said you didn't care about performance. Yeah, because it's bigger than his. Oh,
Well,
okay.
but listen, that's just what some people want.
A lot of people are that way.
That's exactly. They just want my homeboys. We did a podcast.
And the other thing is that I want to sell stuff because I can fucking get it. I can't fucking sell shit if it ain't in stock. And I'm not talking shit about the stuff. I'm like, you want those? Then you're gonna fucking wait. How long? 6 months. Ugh. What else you got? I got this. Just saying. Right now, there's an exhaust manufacturer. But you have this. You have this. You have this. I'm like, no, I don't have it.
What exhaust manufacturer?
I can't. I'm not going to get into it. They actually told us we're no longer interested in doing business with you.
Well, then why?
I was their
why not
number
then? You're
one.
not even doing business with them.
I was their biggest fucking dealer because I do other stuff with them, and because I advertise their product in California, they got all wigged out. I'm their biggest dealer that they had, and they came in because they're worried about getting fucked by CARB or the fucking EPA or whatever. So it is what it is. But the bottom line, Dick, the bottom line is that it is what it is. Their ball shriveled up and they don't want to deal with it. I sell a lot of shit. I'm a hustler.
I don't think.
You know what I mean?
I'm not dis.
And I advertise it,
But I don't think.
and they get all whipped out. Oh my god, stop advertising! I should run an advertisement. We got all these in, and let everybody. Oh, they're already sold.
I hope you don't think I'm discrediting you. Or
No, you're
anything
not.
like that. You know, I'm just as
No, you're not.
as a longtime friend and just going back with you and just knowing you and doing work with
Hey,
you.
dude, is it midnight or something?
Oh, why you ready to go home? What the fuck are you gonna do?
I know it's past my bedtime, but
Is it?
oh yeah, I'm fucking old.
I know me too. It's
But-
10 o'clock though.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
even that late.
But the it's been a lot of fun. The thing.
Are you trying to kick me the fuck out?
No, I don't know what I'm.
Sounds like it,
My
motherfucker.
fucking beer's running out. And fuck.
You better call your Uber. Tell your Uber to come.
I
pick you
gotta
up.
drive my Freightliner.
You're not gonna.
I have fucked up. I'm not fucked up now. It comes and goes.
What the what? Fucking liquor doesn't come and go.
Mine does. I'm solid as a rock right now. You're fucked.
I'm chilling. I'm up the street.
Your
I'm
eyes are
all
half
over the
masked.
fucking
What do you
ground.
got? KYB in that shirt or whatever you're sucking on.
Hmm.
FYPDQ.
No,
The thing of it is that I like what I do. It is whatever.
All right,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Well, hey, fair enough, dog. Hey, you be you, and you do you.
I didn't be me.
I always tell people that.
I had one guy who was trying to change me the way it was, and it fucking didn't work.
Don't worry about that.
I got
2%.
people
There
that-
you go.
I got-
2%.
I got people.
Hey,
Well, this was
That's what I'm
a,
gonna fucking.
this was a friend like you telling me, dude, you don't be so fucking hard on people. Don't be this. I'm like, fuck. So I changed it, and then I had people were texting me like, dude, what's going on? You haven't said anything. I live my life through you because I can't say those things that you say. I'm like, fuck it, I'm bringing it back. You know what I mean? Jimmy Bobby. They're like, people like Jim. Fucking people are like, dude, where's Jimmy Bobby? And I'm like, all right, well, I gotta bring Jimmy Bobby back in.
Jim, don't listen, homeboy. Don't be no Jimmy Bobby.
You know who Jimmy Bobby is?
I don't be Jim.
No, this Jimmy Bobby's.
No. Listen, that's my advice. No, not even my
No,
advice.
I can be. I'm two people.
No, you shouldn't be, because I'm giving you that from experience, because doing this right here and then like being live on here or YouTube or any of that shit, I have to pause sometimes because I sometimes catch myself thinking I need to be a certain.
No. It's an alter ego, dude. I was in Arizona Bike Week and I was doing.
You just need to be.
I
Jim.
had freaking Chopper.
motherfucking
I had
shit.
Chopper King come up. Dude, the fucking guy you got shit in the videos. Holy shit, fucking off the hook, hilarious. I'm like, what? He goes, that fucking guy. I go, that's fucking me. No way. I went up to the Chopper King's booth, shot a video. The guy couldn't keep a straight face. We were having fun with it. It was a redneck fucking Jimmy Bobby, dude. That guy was killing it with the mullet and the
He's a
fucked
good
up
time,
teeth.
dude. He's a good time.
We had fucking fun. You know what I mean?
Bad, solid guy.
That guy's cool as fuck. But he was just like tripping out. It was like, and we went up there and we wrecked it. I mean, it was all about fucking making. You know what my thing is? This is more so than anything else. I like making people laugh. I want to do stand up. There's an open mic now somewhere. I'm gonna go up there and talk shit.
I will actually try and.
I got some fucking.
That's something on my bucket list is open mic stand up. On my bucket
I'm
list.
fucking down.
I
got some shit.
I'll bet you $100 I do better than you.
Let's go.
I'll do it.
I'll go fuck. Let's
Not
go.
only will I knock it off the bucket list, but I'll make $100 off of it.
Not gonna happen.
I guarantee you.
I'll
do
step
better
up the
than you.
game. If you fucking do better than me, then I'll fucking buy Mastros. If I do better than you, we're going.
Oh, I'm getting fucking master.
Oh, you ain't fucking.
Okay, find an open
you-
mic. I'm
where?
telling you, look, I don't know. We're gonna work on this. I'm telling you right now. We're putting it on it's on the podcast. It's gonna be fucking right here.
It doesn't matter where the
I'm
fucking at. I'm just telling you right now.
Wanted,
Open mic night. We're going up. We're rolling up, and we're just gonna fucking let it hang.
and I would. How much time? They only give you so much time on.
I don't give a fuck how much time. The people are gonna be crying by the time I'm done.
What would you say?
I ain't gonna tell you my material.
Oh, I got all kinds
My
of
shit's all fucking ad lib.
You know how much? Hey, do you know how much material I got tonight just by talking to you?
Whatever, dude.
See, look at. I already got material right there. Look at. I'll be sitting there going, "Hey, you know what? Did you turn that up?"
No, it's
I hear
this
myself.
right.
Oh, it's that fucking thing. I'll just fucking start talking about this shit right here. It'll be funny as fuck.
Nah, I got other shit this time.
All right, Jim. Well, then I finished my beers because I was waiting to finish my beers. You had a good time tonight with your beer drinking. Are you gonna be able to get on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
I know you stopped drinking a while ago.
Dude, I'm good. I'm fucking. Look at this. I mean, it's fucking steady as fuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm fucking good.
What you think, man? What you think of this style of podcast? Is it a different type of podcast?
I enjoyed it. It was whatever the fucking off the hook fucking talk shit. We didn't even talk about business really.
Bullshit session.
We just talked about dickheads.
We can
fucking,
hey, and you're right down the street from me.
and we should do another one. You know what I mean? It's just
That's
we
what
have
I'm saying.
fun.
You're right down the street from me. So if you set it up,
You just want to come because I bought enchiladas.
That's what I was about to say. If you feed me, I didn't bring food. I'm sorry. I know.
Yeah.
I know you wanted me
I
to grab
asked
the
you
tacos.
a simple
I know.
fucking thing.
That's my bad. But
I'm fucking over here starving to
If
death.
you-
My throat thinks my stomach's
if you
is on
bring
strike.
micheladas, I'll come down here and podcast with you again.
I go to Yeto's, man. I have an account over there. I just walk in and grab shit.
We'll definitely do it again. We need to. I was trying to do this studio. I'm going to be working on something. I might be having my own here in a bit.
A studio?
Mm-hmm.
What do you need a studio for?
I want to place one.
Do you know
to
what
be
I
able to
have?
create
I have
my own spot.
Some, that 8 crate shit? I have a shit ton of it in the back that we use for the dining room, and I can put it in here and make a little corner.
Well, if you don't use it in here, I might take
That
it.
shit's expensive.
You're not going to fuck it. Are you really going to start this podcast up again?
Yeah, I need to do it. I have fun.
It's fun, right?
I had a blast.
It's a good time, but it's a lot.
I
of
just
work.
need an Ed McMahon to go along with my bullshit. You know what I mean? That's why I have 4 mics, and then I get another person. Dude, I've done some crazy shit. You go to the My Garage shit show, you're gonna like, what the fuck?
If you need a
I wrote my
if you need to
doctorate
hire a
thesis or some
producer,
shit.
You need to hire a producer for your show.
You fucking hire a producer, dude. I have no fucking money. Where are you motherfuckers come up with a hire? Why don't you start off like? Why don't you start, dude? Pay it forward, and when it's rolling, then we'll fucking talk.
What do you mean when it's rolling?
Dude, we gotta fucking dude. You act like I don't have the fucking money you think I have.
Well, dog.
The dog, we gotta make it happen. We're hustling, then we hustle, then once it's hustling, then we're fucking doing it.
Well, listen, I'm gonna be real. We're gonna talk business. Let's talk business.
Yeah, like you.
Doesn't
I'm
always
gonna
have-
send you
doesn't
some
always have to
information
be,
about sponsoring my
it
freaking
doesn't
my
always have to
Instagram
be
thing,
monetary.
and then literally the next day I got taken down. I'm like,
I know.
fuck.
No.
Good thing I didn't pull that trigger.
Well, you still count on the podcast.
I don't know. How many people do you have? 3, 4,
No,
20?
no, it grows. It grows every single podcast. It's steady.
Well, it's
growth.
gonna be huge right now. You're gonna go
Steady
ding, 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 ding. You're like, fuck, I need to get that guy back on again.
We'll see. We'll see. Not every podcast is for everybody. That I have noticed, but the consistency of how many are coming back every week to listen to a podcast is growing every week.
Fucking shit, you
Man, you big old pussy. You only went fucking 3 hours.
Dude, have you ever had a
crazy?
if you ever had a podcast that lasted that long?
This is actually my longest one here. This is probably the longest podcast, and it was just the first 5-10 minutes.
It was just rambling on.
I know it because
We should do another one.
that's what this podcast is. It's just kind of hanging out, bullshitting a couple of guys.
Yeah, and this was simple. You came in here, plugged in your laptop, and used my shit. And we're
Yeah,
good.
but how come you should next time bring Mike in here? Bring Gary in here.
We can bring whatever. I don't care.
All right, Jim. So where can people get fucking a hold of you? Where's the best place to get in touch with Jim and My Garage?
I think that if they follow us on Facebook. No, what is that?
Facebook.
Yeah, that was
Who
taken
the
down.
fuck is on Facebook?
That got taken down.
Are you on Facebook still?
No, I
You're
am.
old as fuck.
Yeah, I was on
I thought
Facebook,
I
but I
was
haven't
old.
been back. I have the account there, but I can't
Man,
get
you
to it.
fucking give out the MySpace too.
Okay, my MySpace is
fucking Facebook.
Dick Dragon on the ground.
Oh my god.
No, My Garage. It's at My Garage _Ventura on Instagram. That's our fun spot there, and you know,
At My Garage
At-
_Ventura.
yeah, we had the My Garage Ventura, and it was hacked and taken down when we had 10,000 followers, and that sucked.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't to that level, but I know
It doesn't matter what level you're at; it sucks.
Yeah.
You know.
So
But at the end of the day, we're back to a little over 3,000. Give us a follow. You're gonna be a happy camper.
we're good for you on the region.
You know, so
I'm doing the same.
it's bottom line is you know I don't have the time. I have the time in the evening. Wednesdays is a good because the wife works late. But at the end of the day, you know I enjoy doing this. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. I think it's taken us a month and a half to get to this point. From we started talking about it and stuff
I get note like I'm not tooting my own horn, but I do need to schedule them out in advance, and I have them scheduled out like a month to a month and a half advance. So to me, I'm a read between the lines person. If I got them scheduled out a month to a month and a half in advance, well, then I'm doing something right.
Well, you got people
People want to be here and people want to hang out and shit with me, you know. So. Well, Jim, I appreciate the beers, homeboy. Sorry I didn't bring the tacos, dog. My bad. You didn't bring the tequila or the whiskey.
Oh, I fucking bring some shit
Yeah.
next time. You said michelada. I'll bring some.
This was kind of cool, too, how I did the Instagram thing. What do you think of that little aspect of it?
Like this?
It's going to be on YouTube. There'll be a podcast of it.
Well, this is
and
our
the-
third go around on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to shut
That's
off.
the jacked up part is it only gives us an hour on that thing. So, until it cuts me off. With my other account,
What we should do,
it gave
we
me
should
unlimited.
back it up and get more followers to go on live on my Instagram and do it backwards.
No, it
towards
doesn't
you.
matter. Once we're together, it's all the same. Your followers are seeing and mine
how
are seeing.
exciting.
Yeah. So that's why we go that way. So, anyways, Jim, I'm gonna wrap this shit up, man. I appreciate you hanging out and bullshit with me. 3 hours, man. This is the longest one, and I feel like we didn't talk about shit. Like
We didn't,
not like.
we didn't really talk about much.
I mean,
today.
we talked, but I mean, I feel like we just kind of like with our history and everything else.
We
I feel like
barely
just-
talked about
That's what I'm
history.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
yeah.
there's so much. I mean, I don't think there's too much.
Well, we'll do it again. We'll do it again, and we'll bring Mikey in maybe for the next
Schedule it.
one.
Schedule the next one.
I know.
Mellow Mike.
I'm trying to take a break.
Mellow Mike. Yes.
Hey, I had him on the, and
I know you fucking guys do. You
Towards-
talk fucking so
towards-
much about me. It's like,
towards-
would you
nobody
shut the fuck
talking
up?
about your ass. Nobody gives a shit
You
about
let's
your
go
ass.
back in your
Bring Mike
podcast.
in.
I'm like,
Hit him up.
Mike's like, did you hear what was said? I'm like, yeah, I fucking.
Yeah, the last like hour and a half or so, Mike was like feeling a little bit better. I got a couple beers in him, and you can tell
He was fucking warmed
yeah,
up.
Mike. Now we're having a good ass time. So, all right, Jim. Let me go wrap this shit up, man. I appreciate it. We will definitely do this again until the next one. All right, man.
I'm gonna go
Looks like you're gonna go out with a big ass yawn.
I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking, dude. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm fucking here first thing in the morning, 7:30, 7 o'clock. What the fuck?
It's all good.
I'm not that business guy that rolls in at fucking 5 minutes after they open. I'll see you then.
Later. I'll see you then.
Goodbye.